I hear you. Do you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
All right, very good. So how I can help you, my friend?
Yeah, so the thing is, the last few months I watched a lot of content from you and from Sam Shamoun.
All right.
And yeah, well, first off, thank you for all the information that you guys give. So I was raised in a Muslim household.
Okay.
I never paid attention to Christianity at all. And thanks to you, I am looking into it more. So yeah, and the few questions that I have is more on some of the signs from Islam. So one of the
Science?
things
You mean science or sign? Science, you mean?
science.
Science,
No,
okay.
science.
Okay.
Not science. I mean, like a proof, like the things that they use in order to prove that it's the truth.
All right. Okay.
So I haven't seen a video that you discuss on this. So the thing is, like the minor signs of the end of times.
Like what?
Of Islam. There were a couple of things. So one of the things that they gave was that in the end of times that the Bedouins would raise up big buildings and they would compete over
Well,
that.
the Bedouin, they have big building before Muhammad. This is called Yemen. Go check it out.
But also with regards to the rest of the world, so that they were that much bigger.
Same time, the Bedouin, my friend, he's talking about is the Arab Bedouin, not the Bedouin who live in China. He's talking about the Bedouin, you know. And same time, if this is true, then the end of the time should happen since they have those buildings. This is the sign of the end of the time, right? Did it happen? Same time, can you read for me the hadith about this, like what this hadith says?
I don't know the number from the top of my head.
Okay.
I can check it out. But...
does it count many things or only this thing?
So this particular hadith, I don't know the one that says this. I just saw like some analysis online. I don't know like the exact reference to it.
Yeah. Well, the hadith, as I know, it counts many things, and this is supported from the sign of the hour. And you will find the second we check them out, we will find many things doesn't make sense and they are stupid. Let us let me go and find some of those hadith.
Yeah. Right.
And I will put it for you on the screen. You see my screen?
Wait, just a second. Yeah. Yeah, but it's wait.
All right.
No, it's still on Harut and Marut.
Okay, now it's going to refresh and will be with you.
Okay.
All right. In the same hadith, it says that from the signs that if we read here, let us see.
Yeah.
Do you know Arabic?
No, not at all.
Okay. The bondswoman gave birth to her own master. So this is the signs of this has happened thousands of years before. There's many kings, in fact, you know. They are born, you know. I mean, what this guy is talking about, this is a sign. So the bondwomen gave birth to her own master. But isn't this is the case for every king who slept with the woman she is as a slave? And then the king, the son of the king will be a king. Isn't it most of the kings of the Roman, many of them, they were sons of a company, like a woman, she is a slave. So what does it have to do with the end of the time? So this is what happened at the end of the time. But this happened even before Muhammad, after Muhammad, in the time of Muhammad, and later after. So Muhammad is the idiot. In fact, most of those Arab, they are sons of their own slaves, which means the slave, the son, he is a son of a slave, and then he became a leader because he's a son of his father. The father is let us say, a tribe ruler or etc. So this is very normal thing to happen. Then he said, and then you will find that the barefooted and naked poor shepherd competing one another on the construction of the higher building. If this is about the Bedouin who they are around him, you know, Muhammad, he lived in the time of Yemen is exist, and they are, all of them, they are shepherd. This is what they do for living. Some they do farming, and they have high buildings already, 5, 6 floors. Yemen have very old buildings, and they are going back even before Muhammad time, and they are high and they were competing with each other. So if this is the true, secondly, this is against Muhammad. Let's say this is talking about the Arab today. But when the last time, when the Arab they start having high buildings?
Sorry, what do you say?
When the Arab they start having high buildings?
The last century, I believe.
But this is when everybody start having high building, correct?
Yeah, but if we look at the highest ones in the world, like those who are more in the like Dubai, Qatar.
Okay,
right,
but
like
no problem. But this is even built by not even by the Bedouin. The Bedouin cannot build. It's not done by the shepherd. It's done by the European. All the engineering is used. Is your what they do in Emirat? Emirat have almost zero citizen. If you go in Emirat, you will find. You will walk in the street, you will see 500 people, and then you will find one local. That's it. So what is the benefit of those 500 versus 1?
But it's not like it's not, I believe, the emphasis on the employees, but it's more about the ancestors of it. Like the ancestors of
No, it says they are the one who will do that. They are the one, not somebody else. He did not mention that they're servants or they're slaves or they're employees. He said they will do that. They are not. They are not the one doing it. Same time, if this is true, then this is the end of the time. So what's happening? What happened? Same time.
What do you mean? What happened?
What happened? Nothing. What is the end of the time? Isn't this is a sign of the end of the time?
I thought it's towards the end of the times. I thought like it's a sign towards.
Okay, I will go with you. I will go. I will show you, because if Muhammad he knew the signs of the day of the like when the time will come, then we just mentioned that he said soon the Messiah will come. He will come. He will descend between you, and he will break the cross, put down the jizya, and kill the pig. Did you see that?
Heard of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
But did he say the word? The word is liyushikna. The Muslim translation, even the Muslim translation, is saying soon.
You're right.
Okay. So if this is a sign of the day of judgment, because remember when Jesus comes, that's it. Jesus will be the judge. That's it. It's it.
Okay,
this is the end. This is the end. So all those things happen already before Jesus. So but Muhammad he said, liyushikna, almost here. Let me show you another sign of the day, end of the time.
Oh, but just if I can interrupt for it.
Sure.
Like you say soon, but the thing is, isn't it in general also with other religions that they say soon, but it doesn't mean
No.
like,
He said in Arabic, this is the translation in English. Liyushikna in Arabic is not soon. It's almost here. It's not soon. This is the Muslim translation.
But like they're even almost here. If we go with that translation, it's still not an
Okay,
exact
that's why
sign
I'm
of
not.
it.
That's why I did not stop. Let's continue. In the Quran, chapter 54, verse number 1, it says, "The hour has drawn near." The fact, it says the word "iqtaraba," "iqtarabat as-sa'a." "Iqtarabat as-sa'a." "Iqtarabat" is so close. And the moon is split asunder. So the moon is splitting is what? Is a sign of what? Of the end of the time, correct?
I would assume, yeah.
Okay. This was 1400 years ago.
I see. But what I mean to say is that if we compare that period to like how long the universe exists or how long the earth exists, like it's in relative sense, it's not that long.
Okay.
That's what I think.
But that, you see, that means Muhammad, he lied, because he should not use that word soon. He can say, it will happen. I mean, Arabic language is very rich in words, I do not need to say the word iqtarabat if it's not soon, it's not like right, almost. We can go and we can see more prophecy. Muhammad, he have tons of prophecies. As an example, the Muslim, they claim that Muhammad, even he knew that the Arab, they will conquer, Constantinople, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure, yeah.
How we know that this is even true? Because the hadith is written 300 years after Muhammad. And how we know that is even this is what happened. But let us go together and see. You will see that Muhammad, he claimed that the they will become the majority of mankind. I heard Allah Messenger saying, the last hour would come when the Roman would form the majority among people.
The screen hasn't been refreshed yet for that.
No problem. This is Sahih Muslim, very authentic, 2898a. Is that what's happening now? That the Roman, they form the majority of mankind?
It's 2898a, you said?
Yeah.
Ah, I see it in your screen. Never mind. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, perfect.
Is it true that the Italian government, they announced that the population of Italy is declining in a massive way and they are encouraging people to have more children? Which one is bigger in population, Bangladesh or Italy?
Yeah, Bangladesh, obviously.
Indonesia or Italy?
Yeah, Indonesia.
Egypt or Italy?
Egypt, yeah.
So how the Roman, they will become the majority of mankind? Isn't it, and you are a Muslim supposedly, isn't it the Muslim, they are proud about their number?
Yeah.
So how the Roman, they will become the majority? And then the Muslim, they try to fix it. They say to you, oh, he meant the Christians. Read carefully. He did not say even the word Christian, because in the Quran call always the Christian Nasara. Never call them Roman. Never. The Roman is the Roman. The Christian is the Christian. The Quran used the word Nasara. So he said the Roman will form the majority among the people. So Muhammad, he made a false prophecy again. We can give you more false prophecies. Very powerful. I don't know, there's a boy, his name Ali Dawah. He said in his video, like one of the astonishing thing, and he believed that he is a Muslim because of it, that Muhammad, he in the Quran did bash his uncle.
Did bash his uncle?
Yeah.
Okay. The Quran bashed his uncle.
Yeah, it's like it's, you know.
Ah, yeah. I know what you mean. Yeah. So it was like a prophecy as well. Like he would never accept Islam, right?
Exactly.
Like
exactly.
Yeah.
But look how stupid this silly thing is.
Yeah, I know what you're probably going to say. Like if he were to accept, then the book itself would be invalid.
No, this is what he said. This is what he said. Not me. But I will use his same. The one who will cut this video later, add Lili Dawah to this part so people will laugh. So if we use the same method, which is used by Lili Dawah, we will find that Muhammad, he made it clear. Let us go. To the end of the Quran, the chapter of Al-Kafirun. Here you will find this very clear proof that Muhammad is an idiot and he is a false prophet. Chapter 109, Muhammad, he says, say, O who kuffar, I will worship not what you worship, and nor you will worship which I worship, and I shall not worship which you are worshipping, which is very stupid to repeat. Already you say that. Nor you will worship which I worship. You said that already, idiot. To you, you have your religion, to mine, I have mine. Okay. But isn't it all those people later, they became Muslims?
He was saying it to the people right around him, right? So yeah, I would assume, yeah.
So how he said, you will not worship what I worship, and I will not worship what you worship?
maybe the particular groups of people that
No.
wouldn't,
He did not say, he said kuffar. He did not even, kuffar mean everybody don't accept Islam. He didn't say a person, he didn't say a name. Al-kafirun, anyone who disbelieve. So he said, all the kuffar, you will not believe in what I believe, and I will not believe in what you believe. And he repeated that many times in the same chapter. But then we find that all of them, they become believers. So using the same method used by Lili Dawah, that Abu Lahab, if he converted to Islam, that will make Quran invalid. This is his method. Okay, well, this is Islam invalid because now one person did not convert to Islam. That make you believe Muhammad made a prophecy. And thousands of people who supposedly Muhammad said they will not believe in Islam, they become Muslims. And that will not make you leave Islam.
Sorry, can you repeat it?
If Lili Dawah was saying that because Abu Lahab, he did not convert to Islam, because if he convert, that will make the book invalid, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, that Abu Lahab is one person.
Right.
Okay, but Muhammad here saying all the kuffar, including Abu Lahab.
Yeah, but okay, he says this, but he says like that person, like Abu Lahab and the other kuffar.
No.
They do not.
In that verses, only Abu Lahab. He's talking about Abu Lahab. You know, he's bashing Abu Lahab and his wife specifically, 2 person only. Here he's saying the kuffar, including everybody. Kuffar is everybody, but all of them, you know, or let us say the majority, because later either they get killed. So we cannot talk about the one is dead. He convert or not. We can talk only about the one who's still alive. The one who's still alive, all of them, they converted to Islam. So this is a false prophecy.
Yeah, but not all of them.
All of them.
Of course, a lot of Saudis and
no. All of them. No, all of them. All of them.
But not literally all of them.
Okay, no, all of them, because simply there is 0 non-Muslims in the Arabian Peninsula. So anyone want to stay in the Arabian Peninsula, you have to convert to Islam. All of them.
And then those people, and like
my friend,
I don't
those
see
people, that people, not people, doesn't matter. Those people, if there is only 5 between them, and he said to them, you will not convert to Islam, and then they convert to Islam, that means Muhammad is a fraud. But I will go with you now.
Okay.
Muhammad, he made the prophecies, and you mentioned to me about the day of judgment. Well, Muhammad do not know about what's happening in his time, how he knew about the day of judgment. As an example, when Muhammad, he mentioned that how the baby is made, and the one is talking is Allah, right? And we can, by the way, we can read the hadith, but I'm going to read Quran is more powerful than the hadith, right? Because the Muslims still, they can say, as I said, it's written long time after Muhammad. It can be false. But if we go in the Quran, we will find.
The problem is with the embryonal development, I have no knowledge on it in general, so
I'm not a doctor, my friend. I'm not a doctor. And the only time I learned about this since high school. After that, I did not join a medical school or etc. You know, it's just something I learned in, you know, in high school. And since then, I did not have any extra education in it. Just little reading. Here it says, we made the nutfa into a clot, a piece of thick, congealed blood. Is that correct?
Sorry, can you repeat it?
Is it true that the sperm will become a dead blood, and that will make the baby?
Dead blood?
Dead blood, yeah, congealed blood.
I have no idea. For real,
my friend, you can search right now. I mean, I'm assuming that you are a young man and you know how to use the computer. What's your education, if you don't mind?
Yeah, I've studied something mathematics, but not nothing with biology at all.
Okay, so. But can your fingers search right now what make the baby? I mean, you will find it. The sperm does not transform to anything. The sperm only deliver the DNA and fertilize the egg.
The only thing what I could say, like just before I read the scientific approach, is maybe this is a very easily to be understood approach. What he explains here. That's
what understood. Listen, all this method is false. This is God talking about how the baby is made. So the sperm does not become a baby. It is the sperm fertilize the egg. You see, if here he's not giving details, I will say, okay, you know what? He just make it let us say metaphorically, you know, like you are from the semen of your father. I will let it go. But no, he's talking about the stages one by one. He's talking about the semen itself, how the semen is transformed into dead blood, and that dead blood become something else. As we see here, it says it became a clot, and then into a little lump, and then of a flesh, and then made out of the little lump of a flesh bones. But this is absolutely false. None of this is true. So how this can be coming from God?
I have no idea. I'm just checking a bit on Google.
Okay, I want you to just to make it simple. You know what you are saying to me, that Muhammad, he knew signs of time, but none of Muhammad's signs of time is working for me. If there is anything you find it's very strong for you to keep you as a Muslim, give it to me.
Let me see. No, for me it was science, not science. Like science as in the
science, whatever you want.
Yeah. Let me see.
Give me something you think it's really good. The best.
Right. I would say, and this is not on science, but more the mathematical miracles, what are called.
All those mathematical miracles are false, and I debunk them in 2 seconds. Give me the first one.
Yeah, sure. It's about the amount of something that has been mentioned. Like, for example, the one of the things like water to land ratio of
That's
the Earth,
false.
which is then the same.
None of them is true. All those calculations is false. Same time, if you know, as an example, you see, when the Muslim they make a claim, they knew that people do not know how to read Arabic, and how they don't know. I mean, they go by what people say, right? So, as an example, in the Muslim website I saw, it says that the word day is mentioned in the Quran 365 times. Is that correct?
I've heard of it too. Yeah.
All right. But isn't it the year in Islam not 365? Isn't it the year in Islam is a moon day, is a moon month?
Ah, that's a good point.
Okay, so Allah, he knew that the year is a 365 days, but he chose the wrong year. Same time, isn't it the Quran says that the year for Allah is a 12 month, which is a 12 moon? Is that correct?
Yeah, I think
okay.
so. Yeah.
Now, the same as long we are talking about the moon. By the way, there's no 365 days in the Quran. That's a fabrication. You can go right now, open any Muslim website, type the word day, and you will find that the word day appear as many as you want. That's false. Number two, when the Muslim in the same website, they have that Allah, he mentioned the word moon equal to the word sun. That's false. They don't count the word moon when they want, and they count it when they want. As an example, when the Quran says the Ramadan. Okay. So the word Ramadan, you see the translation here, it says Shahr, the month of Ramadan.
Still needs to be refreshed in a few
seconds. Yeah, chapter 2, verse 185.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
All right. So, but the word there is not month, it's a lie. That word is a moon. Shahr is an Aramaic, Hebrew, Arabic word, which means the Arab, they use it from the Aramaic and the Hebrew. The word Shahr mean what? Mean moon. They don't count it. But look, we're not done. Here it says
the moon of Ramadan, it says, instead of the month.
Ramadan is the name of the moon, not the name of the month. Every moon, okay, every moon have a name.
Okay. But like if you if you say it that way, then the moon that belongs to the earth is just the name Ramadan, like for the whole year, instead of just
every month is a moon in Islam, not a new month. This is not true. This is because this is coming from the old pagan practice of the Sabian. They believe every moon is a new moon. There's 12 moons. Read with me here carefully. In chapter 9, verse number 36, it says, the numbers of the months for Allah is a 12. That is again a false translation. It is the number of moons. The number of moons.
Yeah.
Okay. So the number of moons, not the number of months. How we can prove that? Very easy. We go back to the previous verse. Try to open two browsers so you don't exit like just a switch.
Oh, just by the way, just because I can't speak Arabic, but I just looked at what moon is in Arabic. Isn't it qamar?
Qamar in Arabic, yes, is exactly. But the word shahr is a word mean moon too. Qamar is a moon, shahr is a moon. But usually, every name describes the size of it. And now we will find out what we are talking about. So look what it says in the line after. It says, whoever of you cite between two bracket the crescent of the first night. The crescent, what crescent is?
The small part that you can see of the moon.
This is what shahr is. So there's a 12 shahr, 12 moon. All of them, they are like this, crescent moon. So whoever of you, this is why it says shahida. Shahida mean he saw, he witnessed. You don't witness a month, you witness a moon. Do we agree?
Yeah.
Okay. So whoever saw the shahr, which is the moon, not a month, whoever of you witnessed that shahr, which is the moon, not the month.
By the way,
yeah?
Just to say, like, let's assume, okay, if they only use the lunar calendar, but then of course they are aware of which, like, moon, quote unquote, or which month it currently is. So then it wouldn't matter, right? Like that.
It matter. The idea is if they believe it is the same moon or it is different moon.
But no, what I mean to say is, how should I say? Like, for example, with the Western calendar, lunar calendar, like we don't say like the X amount of sun, but still, like, you can, if you were to every day track the sun, you can eventually like make it up in the same way as how we normally were to track the calendar. Like
my friend,
like
even the sun calendar, you have to do correction. We have something called lab here, correct?
That's correct. Yeah.
Okay, so even that is not perfect, but just focus with me. Okay. The Arab, who they are learning from other nations using the lunar calendar, they used to correct that calendar too. But look what Muhammad did. And now you will see that Muhammad cannot be a prophet from God. Did you notice that you as a Muslim, sometime you celebrate Ramadan in July and sometime in December?
Yeah.
Okay, why?
Because it's not the same as the sun calendar. So therefore it's kind of
no,
so to say. Like,
no, that's not the reason. The reason is that the smart Muhammad, he decided not to do the correction. So the Arab before Islam, they used to correct the calendar. So they add few days at the end of the year to fix it. They are not stupid. They learned that from the Jews. So Muhammad, he said to them, this is from the kuffar. We will not take it. And by doing that,
hadith for that?
No, this is Quran. This is Quran. This is not
statement that you make. I mean,
about what?
For the statement that you make, that
this is Quran. He called it an-nasiyu, the ziyadatun fil kufr, chapter 9, verse number 37. Muhammad, he claimed that correction of the days of the festivals is a kufr, is an act of shaitan. When in fact, this is the only way to make the calendar work good. And now the Muslims, their July become December and their December become July. Because the year keep moving. So how that can be from God? Shouldn't Allah say to Muhammad, what are you doing, you idiot? They are doing it right. So now if you are a person who's born in January, next year you know what January is. Now because of Muhammad, January became August, became February, became March, became May, became April, because every month, every year, the calendar is moving. This is why the birth of Muhammad is all around the year. Even sometimes the birth of Muhammad can have two birthdays in 1 year, because of this stupid move of Muhammad. So how that can be from God?
But just like, okay, I see indeed what the ayat that you show, like, but I don't know the context of the ayat, like the reason why that's
this one. Here we go. The contact in front of you. The Quran says, read the verse before it, and you can read the interpretation if you want. The numbers of months with Allah is a 12. The months of moons. You remember the moons, not months.
Yeah.
And then he says, and those who they increase in the days, like they add days to fix it, those are going astray. Those are unbelievers. Don't follow them. This is kuffar. This is act of shaitan. But this is stupid. And now the Muslim, their religion is messed up. Like you ask a Muhammadan, when Muhammad was born, well, you have to go and check in the computer, not because he did not know the date. He knew the date, but he do not know now what is when it's going to be. Because in the time of Muhammad, if it was August, now maybe it is December, maybe now it is February, maybe it is January, maybe it is July, because the calendar is mixed up. This is not an act of a person. He knew that simple math. You are the one who mentioned mathematics.
Yeah.
Another stupid thing in the mathematics. Like they say to you the miracle of number 19, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You go to verse number 1 and they say to you there's 19 letters. Do we agree? It says they say that?
I haven't heard. I have not heard of this. I don't know.
Well, this is what number 19 is about. They start from verse number 1. And this is made by somebody. His name is Rashad Khalifa. And the Muslim killed him for the same reason. Because in order to make the number 19 work, he have to delete many verses in the Quran. Not only that.
Oh, just by the way, can we go back to the moon instead of month thing? Like, let's say that, okay, in Arabic it says moon or like shahr instead of month.
Yeah.
But still, isn't it still not correct? Like, aside from that difference in the word.
It's not correct,
Like
because the year is not a 12 moon. So Allah, he have a wrong mathematics, because it's not 12 moon. Is it?
No, true.
If we are adding 10 days, then it's not 12 moons.
Yeah.
So even if you say it is 12 months or 12 moons, still it's wrong.
Yeah.
All right. So the Muslim, they have tons of website talking about number 19. And if you go to Al-Fatiha, the second I start calculating the numbers of the letters, I will find that they are way more than 19. You see, in Arabic, I will try to zoom in just to show you how they lie and they fabricate when they claim those claims. You don't know anything about Arabic at all?
No.
All right. I want you, after we finish today, you can download the video and bring a Muslim who speak Arabic very well and let him defend what I am saying, what mean against me, not with me. Bring somebody he hate me very much. Do you see? Let me open my screen pen so I can show you what I'm talking about. In the screen, we have the sentence which the Muslim, they claim this is the total numbers of the letters is 19. And if we destroy the sentence, the whole numbers already is gone. I mean, the whole calculation is false. So if we look here, you will find do you see this thing in the top of the word Allah? Allah. There's like I will write the sign for you so you can see what I'm talking about. Look down underneath. Do you see something like it?
Yeah.
Okay. This is called Shadda. Shadda is something added to Arabic language to make it easy to write. What shadda is, that means here there's two letters, not one. Two letters, not one. So instead of writing the letter L twice, we put shadda. This way, the one who is reading, shadda mean extend, like you put it, put it more, longer. So when you pronounce it, you extend the way you say it. So now, here we have two letters. Okay, the number 19 is gone. Not only this, and the one after it here, Ar-Rahman, I will make a sign underneath of it so you can see it here, little one. Do you see it? Okay. So now Ar-Rahman, Ar-Rahman. You see, like when the Russians speak, Ar-Rahman. It's more than one R. So this is two more letters. There's shadda.
Yeah, it still needs to be refreshed, the screen. But yeah.
So Allah.
Okay.
The letter L have a shadda. The word Ra, Ar-Rahman, have shadda. And then Ar-Rahim here. This is Ar-Rahim. This is the letter R. And this is the shadda here in the top of it. There's two R, not one. So look what happened now. Just by adding, by looking at the shadda, we have to add 3 more letters to number 19. So what the total?
22 then.
We are not done, are we? No, we are not. Here you will see the word bism. In Arabic, there's no such a thing called bism. The correct way is bi-ism. So there is alif here. That make it how many?
Yeah, 23.
Okay. Let us see. Do we have more?
But maybe they have, during their explanation for 19, maybe
I don't care. No, what explanation? We are not done. We are not done. We are not done. Look here. Do you see the word Rahman? Okay. Yeah. This is the word Rahman. Here in the top, there's a little stick. I don't know if you see it. I will write in the top of it. Do you see it?
It needs to be refreshed still, so I have to wait.
It shouldn't be refreshing to, I mean, I don't know, maybe your internet is let me clean this screen so you can see exactly which one I'm talking about. And again, here we go. So if we go again, so here there is a little alif. I will draw in the top of it just to show you, and then I will erase it so you see what I'm talking about. Here, let me erase it. Actually, I will cover it. Here we go. I will make it in red. Do you see what I'm talking about?
That it's really slow. Like now it's just empty, but I have to wait a few seconds.
Okay. You will see it. So you will see here, there's a little alif. Alif, this is A. So this is the word Rahman. Rahman is not written as you see it now. The right way is to have the A. Ar-Rahman. So now we have 24 letters or 25?
24, I think, yeah.
I think we have, yeah, maybe 24, I'm not sure, yeah. So the number 19 is gone long time ago.
But maybe the way that they
no, it's not up to them. Either you are calculating the letters numbers or you are not. What do you mean? What do you mean the way? I can change. No. So is it about a way so I can play games and make it fit with me, or it's about how many letters?
You make a good point. The only thing is because like I've heard that nowadays the way that it's written is a bit changed in order to read it more easily.
Exactly. So this is not the Quran then. If you change it,
but if you then look at the original, like
my friend, you just said they changed it, correct?
No, just the way that they write it.
Exactly. Okay, so we have to go by the way it is, not the way they write it. Same time, even in the way they write it, the shadda, anyone knows. There's a guy, his name is what's his name, guys? Khan, something Khan, something. He's from
Oh, I
Pakistan.
know what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah, he have a program. He explained to you how Ar-Rahman is a two-er, because he's trying to show you a miracle. Actually, he is making this to show you a miracle. But he totally agree with me. So the second you see Shadda, the R became 2. The second you say Shadda, the Alif become 2. The second you say Shadda, the M become 2, etc. So this is how it is. This is Arabic. It's not up to me. It's not up to them. It's not up to anyone. So they deceive, they lie to make it fit. Like, how come the one who made this false calculation, he did not notice that the word Rahman have Alif? This is just an artist way to write it. This is not the way the Rahman is. The same as the word Bism. There's nothing in Arabic, it's called Bism. I will type the way correctly and you will see it all over the Quran. Is it possible that the Quran writing the word twice wrong?
I don't think so, no.
No, right? Even though I believe the Quran is full of wrong writing. Hold on. Read carefully with me. All those are bi-ism. Do you see it?
It needs to be refreshed, man. But just a few seconds.
So this is the way to write the word. This is the correct way. You know? And this is the way it came to Muhammad. As an example, chapter 96, verse number 1, it says, اقرأ باسم ربك الذي خلق. The Muslim scholars, they say that the word bism in the first chapter changed for easy recitation. So they make bi-ism bism, but that means they change, and this means they lie in everything they say. They say we did not take a letter from the Quran, but then they say to you, we made bi-ism, we made it bism.
I see. Yeah.
All right. So all those scientific mathematics are false, and it's fabricated. In the top of that, I don't know if you saw the video of Deedat. You know, Deedat, a person, he asked him, he said to him that in your book, you have a book and a CD. You appreciate the miracle, 19 miracle. He said,
in his book, you mean?
Yeah, he wrote his book.
Okay.
So did that now because he don't want to accept Rashad Khalifa. He said, well, yeah, at that time I found it a very good way to make people believe.
Okay.
And then he says, but then I found, but then because he announced that he become a messenger, he's a messenger. So, you know, he is obviously going crazy. And then he said, actually, I will play the video for you. Here we go. You will not be able to hear me from Skype if I'm playing it. So if you want to hang up and hear it from there and call you back, it's up to you.
All right. Yeah, I will.
Or you can mute your Skype just to don't have the double sound and hear me from YouTube until we finish.
Okay, I will do that.
You had a question, yes.
This booklet of yours, the Quran, the Ultimate Miracle. Well, I have the cassette of it. I always see it as children see it. But whenever I try to show it to our mullahs, you know, they don't accept it and they don't believe in it. Could you please?
There was a book I had written, Al-Quran, the Ultimate Miracle. I had delivered talks on the subject, and there were videotapes and cassettes available. But this man who originally made the discovery, which I found useful in talking to Muslims and non-Muslims, but this man, a sickness has developed. Now he's claiming to be a new Rasulullah, like what Baha'u'llah was at one time, and Mirza Ghulam Ahmad. This is a sickness. This is a sickness that is quite common. You see, once a person, you know, he finds that he's so clever that people are, you know, hero worshipping him, and you know, whatever I say, I know these people will believe. So the man creates a sickness. This man, I can make claims. Today, this guy called Rashad Khalifa, he is the man who discovered this theory, alayha tisat ashar. Now he said he is a new Rasul, he is a messenger of God. There are certain flaws in the theory, but besides...
Yeah, I don't know, like, you know, my computer froze. And, you know, we lost connection. So we were watching the video of Deedat. This one was the video of Deedat. No, not this one. Where is Deedat video? Let us see. So we heard Deedat saying how hypocrite he is and how fraud. He used that statement from that guy, and he made a big chapters of it in his book, big fortune to make money. But yet he said clearly that this method, it's a theory which have a lot of flaws, a lot of bad things, not true. So why you accept it? He said why? He said because he thought it can be useful to convert people to Islam. So those Muhammadan, they use a lie, something they believe it's a lie, to convince people. Why anyone have little decency will do that? I'm just trying to find the video again. Here we go. All right. Where is... Yeah, I don't know what happened. I can't find the video. Very weird. Anyway, we heard it already, right? We heard it. So, in order to fool people, they are willing to use any false method. They put it in their book. They print it. They publish it. They sold it. Muslims believe Ahmed Deedat, and later Ahmed Deedat himself, he said that this theory have many flaws in it. So why you accept it and why you promote it and why you believe it? Because he found it a very smart deceiving. So we deceive people to convert them to Islam, and nothing wrong with that. Don't Ahmed Deedat knew that this guy even deleted verses from the Quran to make that false number 19 work? Let us call our friend back. Hello?
Hey, the connection is back again.
All right, no problem.
Nice.
So
I haven't seen the whole, like, because the connection was lost, but I think the point you was trying to make was that he said some things in order for people to be more convinced, right?
Yeah, but he said that this theory have a flaws, it's not right.
He said it himself, like.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. I can search for the video again. You know, I'm sure I will find it. You know, I found it just a second ago, so I can find it again. So he accepted the theory, even though he knew it's a lie, it's not true, and he said for that because he thought that it's good to use to convert people to Islam and for Muslim and non-Muslims. Okay, so that's very so we use something false. Yeah. And we know it's false. Remember, he said it have a flaws, and it have, you know, it's not, you know, it's not that something we can depend on. It have something wrong with it. But why anyone want to do that?
That's very ugly. I agree completely.
Yeah.
If that's the case, yeah.
So all of those are fabrication. In the same time, I mean, why I need to go and find Muhammad prediction? I can predict now, and something will happen tomorrow. I will show you something.
Do you have predictions that are not true? That we can... Okay,
everything he said is not true. Everything we said until now is not true. So what we were doing in the last, you know, half hour. Everything, the Roman will become the majority of mankind. Even when he spoke, okay, you know, if I go right now,
in my screen still says satellite images shows Chinese mosque. It doesn't
it's
refresh
okay.
at all.
No, don't worry. I'm just
Right.
I will open for you something. I mean, I have endless, you know. Muhammad, he was standing in front of a group of people. The word تقوم الساعة, every Muslim knows what تقوم الساعة. تقوم الساعة means this judgment day will come, right? Okay. This is Muhammad. They ask him about the day of judgment. Remember, Muhammad should not say when the day of judgment will be, because he is just a prophet and only Allah knows, right?
Yeah.
And Muhammad do not believe in the Father and the Son to claim, okay, only my Father know. He is just a prophet. But he did not say I do not know. Look what he said.
Yeah, I see it.
The Muslim translation in front of you, it says, a young boy of Al-Mughira bin Shabby happened to pass by the Holy Prophet, and he was of my age. Thereupon Allah Apostle said, if he live long, he would not grow very old till the last hour come.
Oh, I see.
The Muslim, they add things is not in the hadith to fix it. They say that to the old people of generation. What the heck does that mean? It says as-sa'a, taqumu as-sa'a. In Arabic, taqumu as-sa'a, everybody knows this is about the day of judgment.
Yeah.
The same hadith appear in many places, and the Muslim trying to fix it. If this young boy live, he might not grow very old till he would see the last hour coming to you.
Yeah, I never saw this hadith.
I mean, my friend, we have tons. This guy is a fraud. Everything, that's why I'm saying to you, give me something strong, like to be, let us say, hard to defeat. Otherwise, right. I can keep showing you stuff, you know, endless.
Yeah, one of the things, I have to say it correctly, but it was about the way that in English iron was from space, and I believe
English what?
That I believe it was the material iron that was from space, and in that particular surah, it describes something about space, and then the surah name was iron. I believe it was something like that, which was kind of...
Well, first of all, Muhammad never named any surah. This is after the Muslim, they decide. They choose a word to be unique and to put it. However, I will go with you. So the iron is coming from the space, correct?
Yeah.
All right.
I heard at least. Yeah.
That's not what the verse saying. The same verse. I want to show you how Muslims they lie, and you know it's obviously it's in the front of your eyes. I don't know why people don't see it. Here it says, indeed we send our messengers with the clear signs, and we send down with them the book and the balance, so that man might should and hold justice, and we send down iron wherein is a great might. Okay, so did Allah send Muhammad down?
No, I see what you mean.
Okay, did Allah, is Allah saying he sent down books?
Yeah.
Is that literally? Is that literally or metaphorically?
Yeah, metaphorically.
Okay.
But the only
And
thing
then
is,
we
I
send
don't know
down
if-
Aaron. Let's continue. Hold on. And then we send down Aaron. Now you are saying that this is literally correct?
I've heard, yeah.
Okay, but let us see how stupid this verse. The same verse will make Muhammad look stupid, because if the Aaron was sent to the man, that means the one man was exist before the Aaron.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't, right? Like it could have been like the iron would have been sent down to earth prior to the existence of man.
Okay, secondly, this is absolutely false, because no scientists say that the iron we have is sent down from the space. They say some of the iron in the crust is from the space, because we have the magma, and the magma is full of iron.
Okay, yeah. But still, then there is some that is from space.
If some doesn't matter, but Allah is saying that everything you have, we send you down. Okay, the Quran says Allah He sent down clothes for you, libasan wa rish, cloth and feather. Did Allah send us any clothing and any feather to cover ourselves?
Not in that way, no.
Oh, there's other way. How come we take the iron literally, but we don't take the feather and clothing literally?
Is the same word for sending down used in those?
Same exact word. Anzalna.
Okay.
Here we go. Chapter 7:26. Children
7:26. Okay.
Children of Adam, and this is the word in Arabic. يا بني آدم قد أنزلنا عليكم لباسا يوري سوآتكم. أنزلنا. You see the word أنزلنا? أنزلنا.
Yeah.
Okay. This is sent down.
Yeah.
We have sent down on you garment to cover your shameful part. But did Allah really send any garment? As I know, all of them, they are made in China.
Yeah.
Okay. Did He cover us by feather? Look, do you see the word feather?
I just see the Arabic part that you marked.
All right, you will see the English one. And feathers. Since when human being, they are covered by feathers? Why? Are we chicken?
No.
Okay, so what he is talking about? What feather?
Maybe the feathers within certain, what's it called? Like very primitive clothes. I don't know. Something like that.
No. Muhammad is a mentally ill person. He think that, most likely he's talking about chicken. So Allah, He clothes the chicken with the clothing. But this is very silly and stupid to say, to name it the clothing. This is part of them. Cloth is something you add in the top of it, in the top of you. Something you wear, not something is you are born with it. It's part of you. Otherwise, it's not a clothing. So here is sent down, there is sent down. Allah sent down the Quran. Allah sent down the messengers. Allah sent down rain. Allah sent down everything. So suddenly the hadid, which is the iron, only is the miracle. How Allah knew? Same. This is false, because the blood of the man have iron. Is that true?
Yeah, but
okay.
It's a different.
Okay, but isn't it Allah? No, hold on. I will go with you. In the Quran, isn't it Allah? The last thing He created, it was the man.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Okay, so that's mean the earth is completed and nothing is missing, correct?
Sorry, can you repeat it?
That means everything in the earth is sent down already and completed.
I see point. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
So if Adam was the last thing,
then why is iron?
Did we receive the iron after Adam?
Yeah. I see it. Yeah.
Because Adam, a human being, if we don't have iron in our blood, we die. Iron deficiency causes death.
Yeah.
Okay. So if we don't have iron in our blood, we will die. Iron exists even in our water, in the magma, everywhere. So if the scientists, they say some, not all, some of the iron came from the space, this is have nothing, because look, I will go with you just to take one side.
Yeah.
If the iron came down from the space, that means all the iron which is not from the space is not from Allah. That will destroy Islam.
No, but that's that implication you can't just use. Like
I can, because the iron from the space is little compared to the iron was exists in the earth from the beginning. So
but iron from the space in this ayat was actually meant as a application, like an outside, like outside of the body, like you can use that material.
My friend, all the iron is outside of body, because simply, like when you eat a tomato, there's iron. When you eat meat, there's iron. Vegetables, there's iron. What are you talking about?
No, I mean with the material part, like to
No,
use
see,
in order to build something.
my friend,
I mean,
either you take it literally or you don't. Listen, because here it says to have a benefit for mankind, and even he mentioned what is to kill with it. A mighty war.
where does it say mighty war?
وأنزلنا الحديد وفيه بأس شديد ومنافع للناس. بأس شديد. What بأس شديد? بأس شديد is a word you use for mighty of war, mighty of strength, sword. So Allah claimed that He sent the iron, so people they will use it for war.
I see, yeah.
So is the iron sent, or we have the iron before? Same time, I want to go with you, you know, was the iron created, was the earth created by Allah, all of it in earth, or Allah He sent from the space other stuff?
He said from the space, other stuff. I thought them both, right?
No.
But
no,
like
let me show you. No, what the word anzalna means simply, Allah is saying, supposedly, Muhammad, Muhammad, not everything you have is from me. You know, Muhammad, he did not receive a written book in his hand. He received verses, supposedly, from the angel, correct?
yeah.
But yet he used the word anzalna, so he used it for anything you have, you know, dignity, ethic, etc. You know, everything is from Allah. Now, if we go, Muhammad, he explained the nice thing about Muhammad, that he don't shut up. He's like the kind who keeps shouting free Palestine, but he don't know what he's talking about. This is Muhammad explaining to us how Allah created the earth and the heaven and everything. Read with me carefully. The messenger of Allah took hold of my hand and said, the exalted, the glorious, created the earth on Saturday, the mountains on Sunday, the trees on Monday, the things entire in labor on Tuesday, the light in Wednesday. He spread the animals of all kind in Thursday, sorry, and He created Adam Friday afternoon.
Right.
Okay, how we will work with the scientific miracle in the Quran, according to Muslims, where it says that those came through billions of years, when Muhammad talking about Saturday, Sunday, Wednesday, Tuesday, and the whole creation is done, and now we have Adam.
I see, but yeah, but then according
Hold
to
on, we are
them,
not done. We are not done. Do you remember the video of Deedat making fun of the Bible, saying how the sun is created on Wednesday?
I haven't heard, but
you can search for it. Here we go. This is Muhammad copying from the Old Testament when God created the sun. But in the Old Testament, you will find something different. That God, He said, let be light before the sun is created. So we have sun before the light. And Deedat, he was saying, how the whole earth will have no light? He was laughing because he's an idiot. He did not know what his prophet said. So look what happened now. When they asked Zakir Naik about 6 days in the Quran, what Zakir Naik said, the Quran said 6 days, but in the meaning it didn't mean 6 days. It means 6 period, and 8 period is a billion of years. So when the Quran said that did, he's talking about period. It's not true. So now suddenly the 6 days, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, become 6 period, and each one of them is a couple of billions of years. This is how hypocrite they are. It says suddenly, and not only that, Muhammad, he said Friday afternoon, don't love at your prophet. Friday afternoon, Allah created Adam afternoon.
I see.
Okay. Now hold on, we are not done.
The Zakir Naik impression was great.
So Allah created Adam on Friday afternoon. The Quran mentioned, isn't it the Quran says if Allah wants to do something, He make it, He say B is going to happen?
Yeah, was it for one particular thing, right? Or just in general? I thought it was for a specific thing that He said this.
Well, hold on. So are you saying to me Allah was so slow in one thing and was so fast in one thing?
No, but I thought like if He wants to do it in that way, if He just
He's
wants
talking
to
about
do
creation, talking about creation. If he wants something to happen, he said B. Look what happened. If we go in the Quran, it says وَكَانَ الْإِنسَانُ عَجُولًا. Okay, human being is ever hasty. What does that mean? You go to Ibn Kathir and read. It says that Allah, when he was creating Adam, he breathed into him, and then Adam, he started feeling his his limb. He's looking at his limb. So he wanted to get up and he could not. And then while his spirit was coming down, Adam said to Allah, Allah, please finish me before the sun set. What do you think about this story? Chapter 17, verse number 11.
Yeah, I don't really have an opinion. Like, it's neutral, I would say. Like, it's just a statement, and then I think, okay. Like,
no
it's not
problem.
something that
No. You
prove
see,
it.
I'm not asking you for opinion. You just heard this maybe first time.
Yeah.
So, how Adam was created a Friday afternoon. And remember, the one who's talking is Muhammad. And we are examining what Muhammad's saying, not what you said, what I said. It says here, the story of Adam when he wanted to get up before his soul reached him, his feet. When his soul was breathed into him, it entered his body from his head in his head downward. When it reached his brain, he sneezed, Hachoo! And he said, Alhamdulillah, Adam, he speak Arabic from the first day. That's it. I mean, the guy is not even finished yet. He speak Arabic. And then between two brackets, praise Allah. Allah said to him, may your Lord have mercy on you, Adam. The guy, Allah, is talking to Adam before he's done. Okay. When it reached his eyes, he opened them, bling, bling. And then when it reached his body and his limb, he started to stare at them in wonder, like, what the heck is that? He wanted to get up before it reached his feet, but he could not. He said, oh Lord, oh Allah, make it happen before the night comes. What do you think about this story mentioned by Muhammad?
The last sentence, like, do you want to say, like, okay, it took him so long in order to create Adam because he says make it happen before night comes? Maybe the last sentence is just figuratively and not literally.
No, the whole thing is stupid, because simply Allah talking to his creation, the creation should not be able to talk unless he is finished. I mean, so now I just breathe into him, and is he alive, a human being now? Is he complete? No. So how he was, okay, I want you to focus with me. Here it says, when his soul breathed into him, it entered his body from his head downward. Correct?
Yeah.
Okay. When it reached his brain, he sneezed and he said, Alhamdulillah. And Allah said, may your Lord have mercy on you. Okay. It reached his brain, and now Adam's tongue is moving and talking. But the soul is not in his mouth yet. It's not even in his eyes. It is just in the brain. And then how we know that? Read carefully. It says, when it reached his eyes, which means it's after the brain. So
yeah.
If the eyes blink after the brain, made a sneezing. How Adam is saying Alhamdulillah when the soul did not arrive to his tongue yet? Remember, it's coming down.
I see.
So each part will be activated in order of who is up and who is down. The brain first, eyes second, nose, mouth, tongue, chest, hands, whatever, down. So the order is stupid. So the guy is talking, and he's talking Arabic, which does not exist yet, and he is saying Alhamdulillah, but yet the breath of Allah did not arrive to his mouth yet. And the proof of that, because after he sneezed, the spirit, the soul came to his eyes. And then when Adam, he said to Allah, finish me before the sun set, or before the night come. How he even knew that the night is coming?
Yeah, okay, but maybe he just got the information, like some instinctive information on it.
That's what instinct. Okay, so the guy, he became like he is born with geography, and he knew the sun is coming. Same time. Okay, but same time. Finish me Allah before the sun set. That mean Allah is slow. That mean Allah, he have to finish him before the sun set. That mean Allah.
Then yeah.
That mean Allah, he, you know, at night he cannot function, he cannot see. Because what difference was going to make if it's sunset or not? Why is it what's sunset? So the whole story proving Muhammad to be a fabricator. What the heck is this?
No, but just if we just focus on the last sentence, if it's literally, then I agree with your.
Well, the
your
hadith
criticism.
says it's literally because it says a Friday afternoon. Does it say Friday afternoon?
Ah, good point. Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Okay. So, and here now we go back to what we mentioned about the iron. So, which day Allah sent down the iron? Because after that, Allah did nothing. That's it. The creation is complete.
Yeah, I see.
Okay. Now, let us go to the Quran and love together. We are not done. I will give you 2 chapters.
Yeah.
Or I will give you more just to help you. Chapter 2, verse number 2:9. Can you read for me and tell me what do you understand from this?
229.
Chapter 2, verse number 29.
Yeah. Right. Okay. He's the one who created everything in the earth for you. Then he turned towards the heaven, forming it into 7 heavens, and he has perfect knowledge of all things.
Okay, which one, based on this verse, created first, the earth or the heaven?
The earth first.
But I thought Allah, he sent the iron from the space. According to scientists who speak about this issue, which one is created first?
Ah, the other way around. Yeah, they say the other way around.
So how Allah saying that the earth is created first? And if you go, you can check. You will find every scientist, sorry, every scholar of Islam agree that the earth was created first and then the heaven created second.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So now this is here actually. Does it say he created for you that all is in earth?
Yeah.
Okay, so so why they are saying that Allah later he sent the iron down?
Okay. Yeah. Good point. I see it. Yeah.
All which is in the earth are created in the same time. Does it say created or said sent down?
Created.
So all of it is exist already. Do we agree?
Yeah.
Okay, so if we go with their statement, that means the Quran have a contradiction because it cannot be created all in the same time and then later sent down.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, so now what the Muslim will do, if they are listening, they will say, no, no, no. Obviously, the interpretation of that verse about send down the iron is false, is wrong. So you see, then they will find that they are very flexible in order to avoid the contradiction. Because remember, the Quran says, if this is a book made by other than Allah, you will find in it a lot of contradiction, correct?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, correct.
Now you agree with me, this verse is making it so clear. Actually, we can open the interpretation. It says that Allah created the earth before the heaven.
Yeah, and also in the ayat it says already.
All right. But what if I show you verses in the Quran saying the opposite? Allah created the heaven before the earth.
Yeah, can you show?
No problem. We go to chapter 79 and we read it from verse number 27. By the way, feel free to read any verses you want from before, because I don't want you to say I'm misquoting, but all the verses before have nothing to do with the creation. You will see here in verse number 27, chapter 79, what are you stronger in constitution of the heaven of the earth? He lifted up its vault and revealed it, and then darkness its night, and brought forth its forenoon. And the earth after that he made it flat, and after that he brought the water and the pastures, and after that he made the mountains set firm. Now,
by the way, this is not 79, right?
chapter 79, verse number 27.
Which translation is it? Just to
I
have the
don't know.
same.
Give me a translation. All of them, they are liars. I don't care. Give me a translation you like.
Yeah, I was just okay. If can you go to Quran.com, like just the one that's there? Just
Give
so
me
we
give
can
me
see.
something in this website. Tell me the name of the translation. Like in Quran.com, I think they have community maybe. Give me the name of the
I
translation.
can't see it.
Because
I don't see
Quran.com does not allow me to show both text in a, like in my screen perfectly. Here I can zoom better because it's separate between the English. It separate the page.
Which one do you already use? I can just.
I don't
grab that.
care. I just said all of them, they are fraud for me. All of them. Not a single translation in the Quran is true. I'm just using what Muslim they use to show you how stupid the Quran is.
Let me see.
This is Muhammad Khan and Hilali Khan. Muhammad and Hilali Khan.
Okay.
Are you more difficult to create, or it's the heaven, or of the heaven that he constructed? He raised its height and has equally ordered it. Its height covered with darkness, and its forenoon he bring out between two brackets with light. And after that he spread the earth. Do you see the word after that?
Yeah.
Okay. So all those things in the heaven is done before what? Before the earth. Allah start working in the earth.
But he does say he spread the earth. So in particular, spreading instead of.
Actually, it says a flat. The ha is a flat.
Oh, he flattens the earth. You mean?
Ah, yeah.
Okay, but
But
that's
okay, but
okay.
if we go to the verse I showed you, chapter 2, where it says that Allah, He created the earth first for you, and then He went to heaven.
Yeah, but I mean, here it says it spreads or it levels the earth. It's not about
No problem.
creation.
But look what happened now. You see, now we have a problem. The verse before it says that Allah, He finished the earth, and you agree with me first. Okay?
Yeah.
But look what happened here. Allah start with the order, the wrong order. Allah created the sky. Allah, He raised the sky. Allah, He made the day and the night, which means the moons, the stars, the sun.
And then he spreads, he levels the
And
earth.
then He start working in the earth. Okay, let us go back to the previous verse.
I know what you want to say, but it's not about the creation of it.
No, it's about the creation, because simply He created the sun, created the moon, created the light, created the darkness, created everything. Those all that exist.
Levels the earth. That's what he says.
And then and then He start working in the earth. But this verse saying He created for you that all in the earth, and then He lifted Himself to the heaven, and then He made them 7 heaven. So before that point, there's no 7 heaven, correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay. Now let us find out if this will impact anything. We will take other verse in the Quran.
Okay.
We will find this. Remember that chapter 79 give us the order about things Allah He finished. In chapter 79, Allah finished the heaven, and then He start making the earth flat, and He put the mountains, etc. Correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Now let's read together chapter 41 and read it from verse number 9. It says, Do you verily disbelieve in Him who created the earth in 2 days and set up revels? That is the Lord. I mean, this guy is adding too many brackets. You can read them. Okay, set up revels in worship with Him. That is the Lord of al-alamin, which means all mankind and genie, which is funny. And then, so what is the first step here He did? He created the earth in 2 days, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. And then this is next. He placed therein on the earth mountains. So number 2, what He created?
Mountains.
Mountains. And then He made for in it is a substance, which is like water, grass, trees. Do I agree?
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
In 4 days.
Okay, and the earth was in 2 days. You mean that?
All right. Now we continue. And then, do you see the word then?
Yeah.
Okay. When we say then, which one is before, which one is after?
The then part is after.
Okay. Then he is istawa, which means he rose up toward the heaven, but it was a smoke. There's nothing.
Okay.
Correct?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. And then he completed the heaven and he finished them. He finished their creation into 7 heavens in 2 days. Correct?
Yeah.
And then he created lamps. Those are the stars. Correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's correct.
So I want you to take now note. Based in chapter 41, the last thing was created was the stars, the lamps, and they are in the lowest heaven. Do we agree?
Yeah.
All right. So what was the first thing was created based on chapter 41, the same chapter? He created the earth in 2 days.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then the mountain was second. Maybe you can write it down. So earth first, mountains, mountain second, then the sustains of the earth like water, trees, etc. And then he went to the sky. The sky was nothing. There was a smoke. And then he created the 7 skies. And then the last thing he created was the lamps. Okay, now let's go to the other verse. And now you will see why we are laughing. In chapter 79, what is the first thing Allah created and what is the last thing Allah created? So, He created the sky. He left the sky. He made the day and the night. And after that, he started walking in the earth. Do we agree?
Yeah.
Okay, but we just saw in chapter 41, the last thing he did, he created the stars. But here he's saying he made the day and the night before he started working in the earth.
I see. Yeah. Yeah.
So the day and the night is created, and then he started working in the earth, and the earth was nothing. There's nothing. He made the earth flat, and then he made the water, the pastures of the earth, correct?
Yeah, I don't know what pasture means, but
food for animals, for human, like trees, grass, everything. Okay, but look, this is discussed. This is the opposite of what the other one. Chapter 79 opposing 41, because if we go to 41, we will find that the order is absolutely awkward. So Allah in 41, he created the earth, then he put mountains in the earth, and then he created the trees and the fruits and the grass, and then he went to the sky, and then he made them 7 sky, and then the last thing he created was the lamps.
I see. Yeah.
But in the other chapter, it's totally the opposite. Allah made the day and the night before he started doing anything in the earth. He finished the sky. He made it 7 skies. He made day and night. And then after that, and the Quran is so clear, it says after that, وَالْأَرْضُ بَعْدَ ذَلِكَ دَحَاهَا. And after that, he started working in the earth. And after that, he made water and grass and trees. And after that, he put mountains. But chapter 41 is totally the opposite order. Isn't it? This is a very, very clear contradiction that the one who he claimed to be God, he forgot which one he did first.
What are the scholars of the religion say?
They, what they can say. I mean, they can say whatever they want. They cannot deny it. They cannot deny it.
Yeah, maybe like, I don't know, man.
I mean, isn't it clear? Do I need even a scholar? It says after. You see, the Quran using the after, not using the same time, not using the same, you know. And Muhammad, what about the hadith? Isn't Muhammad, he says he gave us even the name of the day, Saturday and Sunday, and you know.
Yeah.
Okay, so what you know, based on the hadith where Muhammad, he said, and who understand the Quran better than Muhammad? That will be funny if somebody says I am, right?
Yeah,
so
true.
when Muhammad, he says خلق الله التربة يوم السبت وخلق فيها الجبال يوم الأحد وخلق الشجر يوم الاثنين وخلق المكروه يوم الثلاثاء وخلق النور يوم الأربعاء وبث فيها الدواب يوم الخميس. So Allah, he created the dirt, the earth in Saturday, the mountains in Sunday, the trees on Mondays, all things entire labor in Tuesday, the light in Wednesday. He spread out the animals of all kinds. So what day created the light, which means the sun? Wednesday.
Yeah, Wednesday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, which one created first? The earth. Second, mountains.
Mountains, trees.
And then number three is the trees. And number 4 is evil stuff. Number 5 is the light, the sun. And then he spread the animals. But look what happened here. If we count the days, just to show you that Muhammad is a false prophet, can you count for me how many days now we have in the screen? We start in Saturday, right?
7.
We end at Friday. How many days total?
Yeah, in total, like it's all the days are noted, so 7.
This is not 7, this is 8.
It started on Saturday and he
Okay,
ends on
I
Friday.
will tell you what I mean
afternoon.
by 8. 7 days is total of a creation, and then Allah, he went up to heaven to rest, right?
Yeah.
Okay, but isn't it the Quran keep saying that Allah created the earth and the heaven in 6 days?
Yeah.
Okay, but here we have 7 days. He started working in the earth in Saturday. He finished full day, and this is afternoon and the night, which means it is the day number 8. Because in Islam, the same as in Judaism, the day is over by the sunset. This is a new day, correct?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So 7 days and broke, which means enter into the number the 8. But isn't it the Quran keeps saying Allah created the earth and the heaven in 6 days?
Yeah.
Okay, so how Muhammad is a prophet, but yet he is adding days as he wish?
I have no idea. I'll check it out later.
No, I have an idea. I have an idea, my friend. I have an idea. He's a fraud. He's a liar. A person, he's a prophet. He will not make such a mistake because he is inspired by God. You see, if I am speaking of my own, I can make mistakes. If I am speaking in the name of God, for God, by God, then mistakes cannot happen. So when the Quran says Allah created the earth and the heaven in 6 days, and repeated in many verses in the Quran, and then he set himself upon the throne, and the hadith says there are 7 because the last day afternoon Allah created Adam, Friday afternoon.
Yeah.
How come neither the Muslim neither Muhammad noticed that this is not 6 days?
I have no idea. I have no idea.
Because simply who dare to question Muhammad? I'm sure there's many they notice, but who dare to open his mouth? He will be dead in 2 seconds. He's a terrorist. So after I show you all of this, still you think really the Quran is a book from God and Muhammad is a prophet?
It's hard for me to say no. Like I know what you're saying. I will look at it later. But
It's up to you. You know, you see, I don't see. I don't want to be rude with you, but you are saying to me you will look, but we were not looking now. What we were doing?
yeah, we were. No, I mean, just to see another perspective. I mean,
What perspective?
only-
Do you have 2 brains?
no, I don't mean that. Like, but like from my understanding at least, like I've read some parts of the Bible that just to compare it. And what I know,
My friend,
is that
the Quran is nothing to do with the Bible and have nothing to do with the Bible. This is not a spiritual book, as you see. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, Allah created this and then and this. This is not like a metaphorical and maybe he meant something, maybe he's no, it is says it clearly, and after that and before that. So it is about the stages, and the stages are absolutely contradiction, and the Quran said it clearly. If this is a book made by other than Allah, you will find in it a lot of contradiction.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
That's true.
So if Allah himself, Aka Muhammad, said to you that this book, the way to know if it is from God or not, is contradiction, then, well, the contradiction is so clear. The whole Quran is contradiction. You want to be stubborn with yourself, you know, and like deny the fact we showed you?
No, I don't deny it. The only thing is I just want to, like, I cannot imagine that this is the only perspective on it. Like, otherwise other
My
people
friend,
would have already
you can
brought something
bring
like this.
all perspective, because changing perspective will not change what we showed you. This is Quran, and this is the words in front of you. So how anyone will try to make a different perspective? Okay, I will give you I have an offer for you. Do you know any sheikh? He can join us right now.
No, I have no idea. No.
Why you don't know any sheikh? You're a Muslim.
I was raised in a secular Muslim household.
All
But
right.
It's not that I'm not that active that I have frequent conversation with
But
a
I don't
sheikh.
know where you live. I'm not going to ask you where. Can you call any sheikh you wish right now over the phone and tell him, hey, you can call him in private, like nobody is hearing you. Call him and say, hey, can you join me, please? This guy trying to convert to make me leave Islam. Can you come and refute him, please?
I don't know any like real sheikhs like face.
You do not need to
like,
know
the
anyone.
country
Go
I
check
live
the
in.
internet. Who is a sheikh? You can call him for free and tell him, I'm a Muslim. This is my story. Can you please join us? You do not need to know him. He's not a doctor. He will charge you for, you know, consultation. Actually, Muhammad, he does.
He charges for consultation.
Oh yeah, Muhammad, he will not even speak to you in private unless you pay him.
Do you have hadith?
Not hadith, we have Quran.
Can you show me where he does say that?
Okay. Here we go. If you want to speak to the Prophet, let us see. Read with me this verse. Let us show you this verse. This one will be good. By the way, did you pay me anything to talk to me?
No.
No, I'm just asking, you know, in case.
No.
All right. What
I
do you
only see
think?
the
What do you
Arabic,
think about a person claim he is serving God, but he will not talk to you unless you pay him?
Would be really weird.
What if I say now to people who they are listening to me, listen, if you want to go to heaven, pay me. What do you think about that?
Ridiculous.
Well, this is what your prophet did. Chapter 9, verse 103. Take sadaqah, alms from their wealth.
103. Higher, yeah. Take so.
Okay. So when you take sadaqah from them, you give it to Muhammad. Okay.
Is that so, by the way?
Huh?
Directly to him? Like, I thought it in general, like it's just a central place, and then it gets given to the poor
Muhammad
people.
is a man, you know, there's no state yet, you know, there's no state. He's just a man like me, you know. I'm talking, he's trying to collect believers. And then there's some they accept, there's some they don't believe, but he's saying to them clearly, you know, if you pay me, that will purify you. So do you believe if somebody gave money to someone claimed to be a prophet, that is a reason to purify you, which means you will delete your sin?
No, but I thought in general with most religions it's just you give alms or sadaqah in this case, and that is a good thing.
Well, if this is what is meant, then that will not purify you, because simply if you give, that will not purify you, and the forgiving sin is not by donation. If somebody donate to me, his sin is not forgiven. What does have to do with
it's
forgiving?
a good deed. It's a good deed.
There's nothing called good deed. That's not a good deed. Why is it a good deed? Because simply, if you are being a good man,
yeah.
So how you are going not to do a good deed anyway? So when the Lord, he says, from their fruit you shall know them.
Yeah, from the
so
Bible. Right?
It's not a deed, it is how you know the good tree from the bad tree. So if this is a good deed, well, you give it to the poor, not to Muhammad.
Yeah, but this, okay, I see what you mean, but this sentence in particular,
no
it's just
problem.
about...
Let us go to the different one. I will show you this one.
But just, I want to know, I want to understand. Like, for example, like they say, okay, take the alms from their wealth, but then what happens is like, okay, they take the alms and then they give it to the poor people. So, yeah, I don't see the particular problem with that aspect. It's not. It doesn't say it has to go directly to the prophet. Like nowadays, of course.
Who is the one will go, to him the money? Muhammad, he have 13 wives. What his job to pay for 13 houses? And all of them, they have slaves and servants. Who of us can open 13 houses, 13 women, 13 meal a day, extra 3, and then in the top of that to close them, food, or whatever cost of a house. How many?
Not by the alms, not by the sadaqah.
What is the job of Muhammad then? What he do?
Okay, but I think like he especially throughout the later parts of his life, I thought he earned quite a lot of money as well as he prophesied. I thought that.
Okay, so if you are a prophet, the purpose of anything, there's a purpose, right? If I give money, there's a purpose, right?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so does it say there that the money they will pay is made or paid to purify them, or because it's a good deed?
The money that's being given is made to purify them, or is because it's a good deed? You say that?
Okay, if it's a good deed, then that's not enough to purify you. Because purifying you mean erase your sin.
Yeah.
Okay, so if I pay Muhammad, my sin is erased, correct?
But that's not what it says. It just says like give the alms, like to the poor people.
To do what? Where is the poor people? Where is the poor people?
Well, that's what an alm means, right? That's what sadaqah means, I assume.
So, you are giving it to Muhammad.
But it doesn't say that it goes to him.
Sadaqah, no, it doesn't say it goes to the poor. Sadaqah, he is the man. Okay, let us go. Let us find something more clear. Maybe this one for you is not enough. I mentioned to you that Muhammad will not talk to anyone unless he pay him.
Yeah, you said that. Yeah. And then you showed this.
Can you open chapter 58, verse number 12?
Yeah. Do you want me to read it?
Go ahead.
Out loud? Okay. O believers, when you consult the messenger privately, give something in charity before your consultation. That is better and purer for you. But if you lack the means, then Allah is truly all-forgiving, most merciful.
What is this?
Okay.
Why, if somebody want to talk to Muhammad, you have to pay Muhammad?
Okay, I see what you mean. The only counter I can give, and like I don't want to just attack in that case, but the only counter is maybe that he says, okay, you get the consultation, which is great, of course, but then just do another good deed by giving charity to poor people. Maybe
no, you see, focus with me. This consultation is the reason to pay. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, but shouldn't people give anyway? I mean, what is the connection? Before you talk to the prophet, you better give something.
It does say in charity.
It's charity to
Like-
Muhammad. You see, you are focusing behind charity. It's charity for sure. I mean, you know, I pay the prophet, but charity should not be have for return. If I give a charity and I receive return, so if I go to the doctor and then I pay the doctor in order to speak to the doctor, how in the world that is a charity?
It's not, no.
Okay, so Muhammad now is a prophet, and in order to speak to the prophet, I have to pay the prophet, and then he said this is a charity. He's just covering the you know, his love to money.
Doesn't it in Arabic say something similar to sadaqah, and then it would imply charity to
My
poor
friend, it says najwaakukum sadaqa, but this is still to meet Muhammad. The reason is, if I say to you, I cannot talk to you, sorry, unless you pay me. How in the world that is a charity?
Can you show me the tafsir? Maybe that if the tafsir says the same thing.
The tafsir always they will make Muhammad the angel, or you know, those are Muslims who worship Muhammad. What you expect with tafsir? But even tafsir, still you have to pay Muhammad.
Yeah, but if do they say that the charity goes
My
to
friend,
a
charity. Do you agree with me that it's charity? They can say whatever they want. Does the Quran say that charity goes here and there? No, it says to Muhammad. So anything will be added later. It can be anything. I can add now. He gave it to the poor. But the
It
Quran
doesn't say directly that the charity goes
you see,
to him.
no, it have to go to Muhammad. Okay, when Muhammad, he was sent by God, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, did Muhammad promise those who give money to Muhammad multiply of reward in heaven?
Sorry, can you repeat it?
Did Muhammad promise that those who give money to Muhammad, they will have multiply of reward in heaven?
I think so.
Okay. Did Muhammad paid it back, or Muhammad took it and never, or the promise is just a promise to be in heaven?
I have no idea.
All right. If we go in the Quran, we will find very funny thing. Do you think God need money?
No.
Okay. Who is that he will lend Allah a goodly loan, so that
Noah.
he may multiply it to him many times?
Do you know what chapter and verse?
Chapter 2, verse number 245.
Okay. 245. So that he may multiply it.
Goodly loan. You know, there's a goodly loan and bad loan.
No, but maybe there's meant something else instead of this literal thing. Like that's
Loan
why
is a
I have
loan.
no idea, but it doesn't
So
make
what
sense.
is the
with
purpose
literal.
of this loan, and why Allah will multiply to you your loan?
Maybe it's something different than a loan that what we know in the financial
No,
world.
it's about money. You can open the interpretation, no problem. Anything I say to you, by the way, take your time and it's money. It's money. Who is the one who will lend Allah a goodly loan? Can't Allah support Muhammad with all the gold and the silver in the world?
If he wanted to, yeah.
So
He could.
why
he could
Allah?
supply
Why
it.
Allah begging for money?
Yeah, but that's an interpretation. I know what you like. It,
Not
it does
interpretation.
look
It
like
says
this.
that. I mean, what interpretation? I'm reading in Arabic, in English, whatever you want. من ذا الذي يقرض الله قرضا حسنا فيضاعفه. Do you Muslims believe that interest is haram?
Yeah, it is.
But isn't it this is interest?
Yeah, but if it's the similar loan as we know it in the financial world, then yeah.
It's money. It's money. It's not anything else. It's money. It's just money.
Yeah. But what I mean to say, like, can we open tafsir for this ayat?
Okay, we will go to the tafsir, chapter 2, verse number 245. All right. And this is Ibn Kathir.
Yeah.
Here we go. This is Ibn Kathir.
Yeah.
In this ayah, Allah encouraged His servants to spend in His cause. Allah mentioned this same ayah in several other parts of his glorious Quran. And the hadith mentioned, وَمَنْ يُقْرِضُ غَيْرَ عَدِيمٍ وَلَا ظَلُومٍ. Who would give the loan, he would be neither poor nor unjust. Okay. And then he says, فَيُضَاعِفُهُ لَهُ أَضْعَافًا كَثِيرًا. Then he will multiply for him many times. Okay, so now it's the same. You give money, Allah will give it, multiply for you many times.
I don't know what to say, man. I don't know what to say.
What Allah will do with the money? Is it really Allah to Allah? So if Allah is God, He can make the earth like, okay, I will go with you. Muhammad and the Muslim prophets, all of them, they have the same God, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Did Allah provide some prophets with rivers of money?
He did, yeah.
Like who?
Sulaiman.
Sulaiman, thank you very much. How come Allah did not open for him?
Sorry, how come he doesn't open for him?
Yeah, why he did not open for him a river of money like Sulaiman?
Maybe it's just a different thing. Like every prophet had a different circumstances.
What different? The guy is begging for money.
Yeah, but okay, but for example, Job or Ayub, he also
what Job
like, wanted to have.
Okay, hold on.
No, but,
Muhammad, he need money according to you to do good things.
That's true. But what
Sulaiman, he need money to build a house, to build a palace. It's not a big thing. It's not a big deal. It's not even spreading religion. The guy is just building a palace. So now look what it says here. Allah, He gave Sulaiman a flying carpet. You believe in flying carpet?
No.
Why not? You're a Muslim.
The screen is not refreshed yet.
Chapter 34, verse number 12. It says, we subjugated the wind in its morning stride from the sunrise till the midnoon was a month journey, and it is afternoon, which means like 1 month to go, 1 month to come back. In 1 day travel, could travel 2 months between two brackets, and we caused a fount of molten brass to flow for him.
I don't know what the fount of brass means.
It's money. At that time, this is the money. Money.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
People, they make money from, depend in the time. Sometimes they use gold, sometimes they use etc. So Allah, He made for him the money come from the ground. And He subjugated the jinn. All of this to do what? To build a palace.
Okay.
Okay. So now, Muhammad is going to spread Islam and he is begging people for money. Sulaiman is going to build a villa. And Allah gave him everything he wants, even genie.
But there are two things to it. Like the first thing is, like you said, okay, in that ayat, people give the charity, and you say, okay, it goes directly to him, which is not directly what the ayat said.
Okay.
But I can understand.
I want to ask you, when Muhammad,
your perspective.
Okay, when Muhammad died, how much money Fatima?
We are changing. We are a bit jumping.
No, we are not. Because if Muhammad is not taking money to his pocket, then Muhammad should not be able to give cities and towns as gifts, or his daughter she will inherit.
For her daughter too.
Did his daughter? She asked for the whole city, including the slaves, including the trees, the land, including the people owned by her?
I'm not familiar with this. No.
Okay. Let's see.
But does this have to do with the same as the previous?
Well, this guy Muhammad, he was orphan, he have no money, He is born from an orphan family. He is
That's at the
poor. And then, at the beginning, thank you very much. So where is the money coming from?
Okay, but not
Okay,
only
I will
from
give
the
you an
charity.
option. Muhammad, he invested in the stock market in Bitcoins. What?
Ethereum. No, but just
I'm serious. I'm serious. I'm asking you where the money coming from. If Muhammad, he take the money, he give it to charity.
I do know, like, because of one of your videos, you showed in the hadith that it was from war bounties as well later in life. Like,
Is
with
what?
a fifth of the war bounty. Like, I know that thing. for
Exactly.
example.
So
Yeah.
Muhammad, he take money everywhere he go, and he have a privilege of money.
But what I meant to say was the charity part, like that.
My friend, how you have a privilege if you are a person who live from the charity? If I am like you, all of us, we collect charity, and this charity for everybody. Then why I need to have the fifth of the booty, special only for me?
Yeah, I see your point. I see your point.
All right. And
It is a
how
lot,
and how his daughter, she is asking for the whole city to be part of her inheritance. And then Abu Umar al-Khattab, because he hate her, he refused to give it to her. How she owned the whole city? Cities? They own cities with the people and the slaves, farmers, the whole, everybody owned by Fatima. How is that?
Yeah, I know what you. Yeah, I see your point, but I don't. That's not. How should I say? Like kind of similar with like Suleiman. That
Okay, no, hold on. You see, Suleiman's story is a stupid story. Who in the world will believe in this? Suleiman was a king, and he's doing
But
what kings
Christians
do.
also believe in it, right?
Hold on.
With Solomon.
No, we believe in it. We believe Suleiman exists for sure. But this guy, he have a wealth of a king because he's a king, not because he's a good man and he's a prophet of God. Same time, the Bible says Suleiman was a bad person. He did a lot of bad things. So in the Quran, Suleiman get rich because Allah provided him with the floating metals come from the ground. In the Quran, Muhammad, he got rich from the booty and from the charity. And Muhammad have a privilege, the fifth. So now if we go and we have a war, and then we steal $10,000 from the Christians. We kill the Christians, we get $10,000. And there's 10,000 soldiers. Muhammad alone, he will take 1/5 to him, 1/5 to Allah. Both will go to Muhammad. Then the 10,000 soldiers.
To Allah? What do you mean?
It says Al-Khumsu lillahi wa rasulihi. You see, Muhammad, he made himself equal to Allah. It is the fifth to Muhammad and Allah. Is that correct?
I don't see it on the screen. Do you show that?
But you know
The hadith. I've seen it, but I didn't know that it was also a fifth for God. I thought it was only a fifth for him.
All right. Well, you can understand it as you wish. You can say it is only for Muhammad. You can say it's a fifth to Muhammad, fifth to Allah. If it is fifth to Muhammad, that means Muhammad, he made himself Allah.
I see what you mean. Yeah, I see what you mean. But yeah.
Okay. Read carefully here. This is a Muslim translation. And you know that whatever of war booty you may gain, verily 1/5 of it is assigned to Allah and to the messenger. Do Allah need fifth of the booty?
No, the only thing what I could say is that, okay.
Okay, who is the one who will take the fifth of Allah?
Then the messenger, indeed.
Okay, so now Muhammad, if he take 1/5 from 10,000, how many dollars that will be?
Yeah, 2K.
To what? Okay.
To 2,000. 2,000.
Okay, and then if we have 10,000 soldiers, each one of them, he did not even get 70 cents, 60 cents. So Muhammad gets out $2,000.
The only thing is like he
At least.
is a leader in it.
So
like
what if he's a leader? Okay, see? Is he a prophet who is serving God? He want to use the money for the sake of God, or he want to take the $2,000, which is a lot of money for his pocket?
Yeah, but what I would mean to say is maybe he uses a large part of what he gets for
My
his,
friend, you see, a second ago, I asked you, how his daughter, she is fighting over inheritance of a city full of people. And you keep saying to me, oh, you want to spread it for charity. A person who is spread it for charity, first, he do not need to take fifth of booty because his people will not let him hungry. Do you think the Muslims will let Muhammad hungry?
No.
Okay, so why he need money?
No, I thought just to use it
If I am a prophet and I have thousands of people willing to die for me, how many of them they will bring me food every day? How many of them they will be happy to serve me? So why I need to take the fifth of the booty? Do you know that Muhammad, he have 16 privilege?
16? I heard a few. Like, for example, the amount of wives that he could have at one time.
No, did you hear that Muhammad, if his eyes fail into a woman, her husband must divorce her?
Yeah, I heard thanks to you.
Okay.
I saw the video. Yeah.
Okay, what is your opinion?
I also don't think that's a good thing.
What do you mean it's not a good thing?
With my limited understanding, I would say that it's seems weird to me. If I say
is that what it seems to you, really? I mean, are you you see, I'm giving you all the time, I'm being patient with you. So if a man, he claimed to be a prophet, and then with my respect, your wife, I don't know if you're married or not.
No, I'm not.
If he see your wife, and then you should divorce her because the prophet like her, is that the ethic of a man he claimed to be God, man?
No.
Okay, so why are you still confused about if Muhammad is a prophet or not? Are you going to say to me now, I want to look at it?
It's hard to just make a statement, like
it's not a statement. It's not a statement. Did I show you anything without proof?
No.
Okay, this is Muhammad, and this is the official government website of the Kingdom of Jordan. I can show it to you from Saudi Arabia, doesn't matter. And this is the book of Al-Qurtubi. And here it says, if the prophet, his eyes fall into a woman, her husband must divorce her. He have 16 privilege. More than 80% of them is about money and sex. What the privilege is about. And not to make it more even disgusting, read with me. Number 10th, if he see a woman, her husband must divorce her. He must divorce her. This is Google translation. In Arabic, it says, إذا وقع نظره على امرأة وجب على زوجها طلاقها. If his eyes fall into a woman, her husband must divorce her so the prophet can F her.
I see. Yeah.
What do you see?
It looks wrong from the first glance.
It's look wrong, or this is very disgusting. Obviously, this is a fraud. All cult leaders, they share the same thing. They want your money, they want sex, they want control and power and politics. All of them the same. The first thing you will see in a man who claim to be men of God, I'm not a priest, I don't claim to be anything. The first thing you will see them doing, they will ask women to sleep with them because they have a privilege. They want your money. They have privilege of money, the booty, the fifth of the booty. He made himself equal to Allah. And now a married man, we're not talking about a woman, the prophet like her from the believer. He said, hey, come to my bed. No. If his eyes fall into a woman, she is married. Isn't it the commandment of Moses not to wish a woman she is not yours? Isn't it this is what adultery is about? Isn't it this is what cheating is about? Isn't it this is what disgusting a man going after a married woman is about?
Yeah.
Okay. Isn't it Muhammad, he went to his own son's house, Zayd, and he flirted with the wife, and actually this privilege is about that woman?
Yeah.
Okay. So Muhammad, he went to his son, and he saw the women alone at home, and he flirted with the wife when the husband is not there. If I come to your house, my friend, with my respect to your family, and because you are my friend, your wife, which you don't have, she opened the door for me. He said, hey, Christian Prince, welcome. My husband, he trusts you. You are his friend. And then after I enter inside your house, I started flirting with your wife. What you will do to me?
Yeah. I can better not say it on YouTube. Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah.
are you willing to kill Muhammad? If you are not willing to say it, I will say it. Are you willing to kill Muhammad if he is the one who come to your house and he did what he did with your wife?
Just a question in it, like if you're completely honest, right? Is there something similar that is seen in the Bible? Like, because I really don't know, but is there something,
Well,
a prophet that
in the
did
Bible,
this?
in the Bible we have a story, like even mentioned in the Quran, about David. But David was condemned by God, and not only that, God, he made him lose his son. He did not cheat. He married the women. He sent her husband to go to war, so he died. And then he took the wife from the husband after he died, and he married her. But what God of the Bible did? He caused him misery. He punished him. And that mentioned in the Bible. Here, it's a privilege. There, it's a curse. So in the Bible, when we do something, Bible, it is making like exposing us if we do it. In Islam, the Prophet is a good guy. It's a privilege. In the Bible, it is a sin. It's condemnation. It's not a glory. It is not something he can be proud about. So the Bible condemned the man, and David, he repented to God. Yet God, he caused his son to go to die. So we cannot compare.
What do Muslim scholars say on this?
They say what I
Because
say.
it
They
sounds
say he
really-
went.
it sounds crazy.
They said he went to his own son. I can show you the story, and it says, you know, when he saw her, he says, "Subhanallah, mu'alliful qulub, praise be to Allah who made my heart flip for you."
But what, according to the scholar, what's a good thing about this?
Yeah,
What's
this
the
is a
positive?
scholar. Those are scholars, my friend. This is Al-Qurtubi. It says a privilege. They are saying this is a privilege.
Why?
It's a privilege because he's a prophet. He can do that. Because he's a prophet, he can take women from their husbands. Muslim women, not the enemy, not the booty. Aren't you going to leave Islam today, my friend? Still you want to say to me, I want to look at it? Mistakes in the Quran, contradiction in the Quran, the sperm coming from the backbone, and the ribs of the women. Who is the crazy man when I say that? I want to ask you, do you know where hail coming from?
Hell?
Hail.
Hell? Where it comes from?
Not
I
hell,
mean-
not hell, hail. Like the
Hail.
ice.
Just like the snowstorm kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
mean that?
Yeah, the ice,
yeah.
like the ice rain.
Yeah.
Where is coming from?
It's just what's the English word? From the clouds, so to say. So I don't know how to explain. Like it gets formed in the clouds.
I heard that hail is coming from mountains in the sky where Allah, he break it and he throw it at us.
Yeah, if you can show me.
You know, I show you what? I'm just fabricating a story now.
Okay.
So what do you think if I say that? Is that like a good thing or?
I don't think so. No.
So you think it's a bad thing, a stupid thing, a smart thing? Give me a title. Describe me. Do I look stupid for you if I say so?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate your honesty. I hope now you will not change your mind after 2 seconds. This is what the Quran says. Allah, look at what the Muslim they do to fix it. They say he sent he sent from the sky hail like mountains. When in the Quran it says من السماء من جبال فيها. He sent down from the sky from mountains in it. From where? From mountains. So the God of Muhammad, he think that there's a flying mountains like the movie Avatar, and he break ice and he send it on us. Are you saying the Shahada? I heard you.
Oh, no. I said just in Dutch, like, let me see. I just said that.
Oh, okay.
No, not the Shahada in that. But can you show me the English part?
Yeah, I'm sorry though. This is a false translation, by the way. I can show you the interpretation if you want.
Yeah, please.
Okay.
Oh, this is already the interpretation. Oh, no, never mind. No, the Tafsir at-Tabari, what it says there, you can show that.
I will show you whatever you want. You will see that the Muslims, you know, through time, they try to change the interpretation. So like if you, because now we know that this is stupid, so what the Muslim they will do, they will change it. They will not say this is what it says. So if we go right now and check, let us see here. Let us show you this. And then we will show you another one. Okay, you know what? Let me, because it's in Arabic, I will use Google. Let me use Ibn Kathir in English. Is that better?
Yeah, that's so good.
All right. So we go to Ibn Kathir in Arabic, in English, sorry. For that will give us a better ability to read. Chapter of An-Nur. Verse number I hope people are watching, they are learning, you know, and they are taking notes. I advise people who they are watching later, you can download the video because, you know, it's full of reference. All right, verse number 43, 44. All right. So read with me what Ibn Kathir is saying. And that will expose the false translation they are showing us in the Muslim translation. وَيُنْزِلُ مِنَ السَّمَاءِ مِنْ جِبَالٍ فِيهَا مِنْ بَرَدٍ. And then he says, means that there are mountains of hail in the sky from which Allah sent down ice. Do you see it?
Send down ice?
Yeah. And then he say, look what Ibn Kathir is saying, because some they try to fix it. He said, as for those who say mountain here used as a metaphor of a cloud, they think that the second min is also to describe place which is the ice coming, and thus it's so he's refuting them, you know. But the Arabic is so clear. Allah sent mountains. Allah sent from mountains from heaven. We can go to different interpretation. Chapter 24.
Yeah, but it wouldn't make like the thing if you take it literal.
My friend, there's no other. The Quran. I mean, you know, I find it very funny. It says talking about something physical. It's not about spiritual, like somebody touch your heart. It's talking about rain and ice. And so what metaphor? Okay, what is the metaphorical of ice coming from mountains? Go ahead, give me.
I have no idea, man.
Okay, so this is, you know, got me. Okay, so he sent down from the heaven mountain where is hail. Do you see it?
Yeah. Let me see. Yeah, it's all literal. He means literal, yeah.
So still you want to believe in Islam after all what I showed you? If you say that still you want to believe in Islam after all what I showed you, I will ask Allah to send a mountain of hail in the top of your head. So what do you think?
You made some good points, quite a lot of good points. Yeah, it's hard for me to just denounce it right away. It's hard, man. It's hard.
It's hard or it's easy. If it's wrong, it's wrong. Hard. Who cares about how hard it is? You know, I mean, hard is hard. Yeah. So, but is it better to leave such a stupid thing? Or so is it easier to stay in following a stupid religion and stupid prophet? Is that easier? That will make you, but actually that will make even more horrible, because you know now that this is a stupid religion, and now you are saying to me it's hard to be smart. I choose to stay stupid. Which one is more hard? To stay stupid, following a stupid man, claiming to be stupid is a smart prophet, or to be a smart man, not following a stupid man?
Okay, let me just say something else. The thing is that I do know that God exists. I've thought about it quite a lot, read a lot of different things. I know that for sure. It's also why I read the Bible a little bit, just as a starter. But it's I don't have a good alternative completely defined for myself.
My friend,
not just
there's
for myself,
nothing. We are not talking about alternative now. We are talking about, are we going to follow something we are convinced it is wrong and false? No. Alternative is something different, you know. Alternative, okay, I will find something different, but we will not just find something just to find something. If it's true, we will find something truthful, but we will not stay with something false just because I need to find alternative. So, do you denounce Muhammad to be a prophet of Allah?
Yeah, but that's the thing. I can't just say it because I don't want to be a complete atheist. I don't think that's a good
Who said
thing.
you are going to be complete atheist? As if you believe in God, you're not atheist. Atheist, somebody don't believe in God. So you can denounce Islam now, and then you start your search journey. You believe in God in your heart, and then you will find what you are looking for. I'm not asking you to be somebody told you I'm an atheist. I'm not.
No, I know.
Okay, so I did not ask you to become an atheist. I said to you, do you denounce Muhammad as a prophet?
With the information that you give, I have to.
Thank you very much. I'm so happy for you. And as long now you are not a Muslim, you are an ex-Muslim, I'm so happy for you. Let me invite you to believe in the Messiah, our Lord and our Savior. I don't want you to be an atheist, and you should not be an atheist. So what do you think about the Messiah, Christ?
Yeah, yeah. So the thing is, I do think, like, I thought about it quite a lot. I do think he's a good, at least a good human. That part, I do think so. Whether he's divine or not, I don't know for sure.
There's nobody in this earth who's a good human. I'm not a good human. I'm not. Are you?
No, but he is. That's at
okay,
least what I
thank you
think.
very much. So the word good cannot be attached to a human, can be attached only to God. This is why when a person, he said to Jesus, Jesus said to him, why you call me good? Don't you know that only God is good? So Jesus is asking him, why you're calling me God? And then Jesus says, I am the good shepherd. So my friend, there's no good human. There's good
prophets.
There's there's no good prophet too, because prophet commits sin too. Prophets commit sin. You see, just to make it simple for you, like, do people born prophet, or they grow and they become man and etc.? They do, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so when you are a teenage and whatever, and you are young, and don't we do things which is not right?
Yeah, but we are just normal people.
Doesn't matter. All people are sinners. All people are sinners. So people commit sin, but Jesus never did. So what makes Jesus different, that every human being is a sinner. However, God in the flesh is not, for Jesus is the good God. So when we, as a Christian, worship Jesus, we don't worship him only because he can walk in water and he resurrect people from death, for he have no sin. So, because the Lord, he says, from their fruits you shall know them. So, if my fruits is sin, then I'm a sinner. Isn't it obvious?
Yeah, but if, let's say, like, you do 99% good deeds and 1% bad deeds.
It doesn't matter. One sin is a sin. One sin is a sin. Like,
I'm not saying perfect.
If I say, okay, no, Jesus is perfect, there's no sin. Perfect, there's no sin. So if I say right to you right now, I have a room, it's perfectly clean, but there is a spot of dirt. Can I say that the room have no dirt?
No, you can't.
That's it. Same as sin. Every sin we do is a crack in our glass. You cannot say I have no cracks. in the case of Jesus, he has zero sin. So you have Jesus who can raise people from death. You have Jesus who forgives sin. You have Jesus who do all kinds of miracles, unbelievable miracles. You know, for many who they are atheists, they can't believe it. And yet, in the top of that, he have the miracle of miracles. It's him. Not only he is born with no father, not only he is still alive, yet he have something nobody have. Zero sin. Which means his nature is a nature of divine, because divine don't do sin. It's against his nature, not because he cannot, but it's against his nature. It's saying, like, can the holy become dirty? No, you cannot. Because simply, not because he cannot, but because it is his nature to be holy. So no dirt can affect him. Like, you know, the Muslim, when they say, you cannot take the Quran to the bathroom. Haram, haram. Okay, why?
Yeah.
Because, okay, is Allah in the bathroom? They will say no. Okay, who's in the bathroom? Shaitan. Which is very funny and very childish to believe in such a thing. All of us, we knew that if you have a swamp, and the swamp is a very dirty water, and then this swamp is exposed to the sun, slowly, 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 the sun will destroy every single bacteria in the swamp, correct?
Yeah.
So the sun is going inside the water, but yet the sun is not getting dirty.
I see. Yeah.
That is how Jesus is. He go through this earth, which is full of sin. That's why he said, I am the light of this world. But this light, which penetrated through us, which we full of sin, which is dirt, but that light will not be getting dirt. For the light of God never be affected by a sin of man.
But just another question. If we look at, for example, in Judaism, like just an older Abrahamic faith, there isn't a concept of multiple person in one God, so to say.
No, that's false. You know, from the first book of Genesis open, it says God and his spirit, you know. And then you will find in Genesis how God, he appeared to Abraham. Appear as what? Three men. The Lord himself, he came to Abraham as a three men. And then Jesus said, before Abraham I am. So we have tons of stories, tons of verses from the Old Testament proving that God the Father, God the Son, God the Holy Spirit. God is a man too, not only just God as the Father, God as a man. So when when Abraham, he saw the Father, he saw God, and God, he came to him in the form of a three. God came to him, like, why he chose a three? I mean,
yeah.
1 not 4, 1 not 5, 1 not 6, you know. So always in the Bible, the numbers mean something. They are not. It's like just for it's a fiction movie. Numbers have to be connected with God message. So when God, he came to Abraham, and Abraham, he bowed down to worship God. God who came to Abraham was a man, in the form of a man, and he called him Lord. And the Lord, he promised Abraham and his wife to have a son. And Jesus says, before Abraham I am. When the Jews, they said to him, what are you talking about? You're not even 50 years old, yet you claim that you before Abraham. He says, truly, truly, I say to you, before Abraham I am, and he saw my day, and he rejoiced for it. So,
yeah.
And at the same time, like you will see a Muslim speaking about the monotheism, he think he have something powerful. You see, monotheism is not an advantage or disadvantage. If somebody, he believe in 7,000 million God, but they are real, well, he's not wrong. They are real.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
So the idea that you believe in three God and you believe in one God, which is not true. We don't believe in three gods. But even if they say so, it's a very silly thing. Is it about how many they are, or it's about how truthful what you believe?
Yeah.
So if I refuse the 35 million gods of the Hindus, it's not because the number is funny. It's because the belief is funny. But if they are 35 million God, then what they can do about it? It's me who decide how many God there are. So if the God of Muslim, he says, I am 5 gods, can the Muslim laugh at it? No. Suddenly the monotheism, they will not be monotheism. Just because Muhammad says so, they follow. So it's not about how many, it's about who is your God. The ethic of Islam is down zero. The logic of Islam is so stupid. Like, what is the logic? If I believe in God, this God will make my penis English. It's even silly and stupid. What is the logic that I will have women who will never get jealous and they will be ready for me for sex? Women I never met. That is nothing but temptation of the devil. What is the point of a prophet teaching me to be good by seeing a woman walking in the street and then get horny and go to my wife, or to go after a child, she is 6 years old? And then I want to teach people about good ethic, and I am the ethical prophet. If I want to see what ethic is, I will never find someone can do as Jesus did. He is not only a person of ethic, he is ethic. For I believe all ethic is coming from him. And if we have a simple dignity, any dignity, it's coming from him. It's a gift from him. Otherwise, a human being, if he decides to live an animal, he will have sex with his mother, he will have sex with his daughter, he will have sex with everybody, and he will have zero ethic. If I want to live as an animal, as an atheist, I believe in nothing except what I can get, then I can kill somebody and I will never feel guilt. I will never feel bad. Islam justifies bad things. He justifies killing, justifies rape, justifies stealing, justifies cheating, justify lying. So what is the good ethic of Islam? In Christianity, you cannot justify any. You cannot justify it.
I see. Yeah. Yeah.
So
just just another question for it. Like, the thing is, that's always what I found hard. Not only with like one or other religion, but all religion in general. Like, with every religion, you have people that try very hard and they think they're doing it good, right? Like, also you have lots of Muslims, they think they're doing it good. They try and they think are on the right path. But I don't understand, like, how does then God not change them to become, for example, a Christian?
Well, you see, in order to God don't change you, you change yourself. So when I say, let us say, like now, you left Islam. Is it God who changed you, or you made decision?
Maybe both.
No, I have to say it's you. I will tell you why. Because God, he is not the one who is going to take you against your will. For if he did, that will not be a free will. Then you have no blessing of what happened to you. So God, he changed man after they believe in him, not before. When they believe,
for example, my dad, for example, like he does, last years he is more practicing Muslim. He tries his best, and I don't even do it like that. I didn't do it like that. So then why is he not, like, how come then I see it from a different perspective? Like, he did better than
your
I.
father, he don't know what he's believing, so he's just doing rituals. So what he do? You think he's doing good? He pray 5 times a day? What does have to do with being good?
Well, it's because then he thinks God wants that.
Okay, no, hold on. But your prophet, your dad, he knew that he can lie to his wife, your mother? He knew. Okay. How am I being a good man, following the teaching of Allah, and I am lying to my wife? How that is a blessing?
If he thinks that the religion is good, I mean, from that.
So what you are saying, that I fool myself, thinking that what I'm doing, which is wrong, is good, and that make me feel I'm doing good, but this is still bad. It doesn't matter what you feel. So if I go and rob a bank, I can justify it. I can say this is not the money of the people. Those are big companies. They own billions. So the people will get their money anyway. I can justify it, but you know and I know that this is nothing but a theft. It's a crime, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So if I do follow Allah, doesn't justify me or make me look better. In fact, it look me more guilty, because I am following blindly without checking which God he gave me. Even if you as a Muslim, God gave you. You feel when you kill somebody, when the blood comes from the person, you know it's wrong, it's disgusting, it's ugly, So we have that in our heart. But Islam do its best to kill it. Islam, it killed the human person inside you. Christ resurrect you as a human. Islam killed the humanity. Christ resurrect the humanity. There's a huge difference. When those Hamas, they go and kidnap children, 8-month-old, and rape a girl, she is not even 6 years old, and then they bring a woman, she is not even almost 100 years old. All of this for political gain and military gain. Where was the ethic? What about you go and you fight the prisoner, the Israeli, and even if you want to take a prisoner of war, you know, if this is what you want to do in 2023, then why you are crying if they come and take all of you together as slaves? If you do that, they can do that to you. If you go and rape women, they should come and go and rape women for you. So if Muslims believe in Islam, then they should believe that what we do to others is going to be done to us. Muslims are supremacist. They believe that they are superior and they have the right to rape everybody. You know the hadith where it says, Muhammad, he said, that the best of mankind is the one who go and bring them with the chain around their necks. Do you know the hadith?
No, I don't know.
Okay. So Muhammad, he said the following hadith. And this is al-Bukhari. You are the best people ever, raised between two brackets to the benefit of mankind, chapter 3, verse 110. And the funny, by the way, the Muslim, they keep making speeches about the Jews that they believe that they are chosen people of God, when the fact the Muslim believe in the same thing, but in a very disgusting way. So look, they are the best of mankind for the benefit of mankind. When you see the word benefit, you think, oh, that's a good benefit.
Yeah.
What is the benefit? To bring them with the chain around their necks until they embrace Islam. Do you see how Islam is a supreme, you know, it's like a KK, you know, a racist organization. Anyone is not from us. Does chain around
their neck mean that you pull them to?
Yeah, in slavery. Yeah, you drag them like dogs. Yeah, you bring them with humility, and then you will say to them, listen, we can, you know, it's better for you. We treat you better. They will not free you still, by the way. They will treat you better if you become a Muslim. Still, you will be a slave. Still, I will rape you. But you are, you know, convert to Islam. So they make you enter into humility stage. They take your land, they take your wife, they take your money, they take everything from you. And now they put a chain around your neck like a dog. And that is for the benefit of mankind. So I can say now, okay, we will go and invade the Muslims and put a chain around every neck. Everybody will say, hey, look what evil, how ugly he is. Free Palestine, you know. So what if the Jews now, they say, let us go. We are the best of mankind, and the best of mankind of us is the one who put a chain around the necks of every Palestinian and bring them here like slaves. How many people will go against Israel? Actually, already is against Israel, everybody, because they are stupid. Yeah. So, my friend, I invite you to believe in Jesus, and if you have a question, give it to me.
Yeah, maybe just like a general question. I saw in one of your videos that you said that you don't believe in a denomination. You said you're just Christian. That's it, basically.
Well,
is that correct?
Did Jesus create any denomination?
No, but
that's it. I believe in Jesus. No, denomination does not exist. This is the creation of a priest and men who they are fighting over politics. If you check the reason for all those things, you will find it's about politics. Kings and royals, and you know, this is nothing to do with Jesus. Anything involved money, politics, power is not from Christ. So people, the one who divide us, the Bible is making it clear. The vision is not from God. The vision is from the devil. So we as a Christians, we believe in Jesus, and Jesus is our Savior, not a sect. We don't believe in sect. Who is going to save us? It's not being Catholic or Protestant or Orthodox. It's being follower of Christ, for he is the Savior. Christian Prince cannot save you. I cannot even save myself. So who's going to save me? Jesus. It's not a bishop. It's not the Pope. It's not a Protestant. It's not Orthodox. Nobody can save you. Save one person. That is the Messiah. This is what Christianity is about. So to be Christian is to follow Jesus, the Christ. Everything created by him and for him. It's not a bishop. It's not a priest. All men are sinners, the Bible says. All
Aren't the
men.
theology slightly different? Like
No,
there's
theology,
slight
it's not even important. If you check it out, you will find that they are very silly and they are debating about all things. It's so silly and so stupid. Like, should we say Hail Mary? Who care if you say Hail Mary? Actually, it's in the Bible. The angel, they say to her, you know, blessed are you, Mary. So, you know, they try, you know, that's what the devil try to do. Try to divide us so we will not be united. And the division is about something really silly and stupid. Otherwise, all of those churches agree that the only Savior is the Messiah. Only. The only judge is the Messiah. The only one is coming back is the Messiah. The only one, by him, only the whole world will be saved is the Messiah. So what we are agreeing about, what we don't agree, we agree about the most important thing, which is a Savior. And we disagree about things I believe it is very silly and even very stupid.
I see. Do you have general advice for someone who's either embracing Christianity or really close to it? Like to check.
Don't follow a sect. Don't follow a sect. Okay. Follow Jesus, my friend.
Okay.
Don't say I'm a Protestant. Don't say I'm a Catholic. Don't say I'm Orthodox. Say I am a Christian. This is how the Bible calls us. We don't have other name. You follow Christ, you belong to him. You follow a priest, you belong to the priest. I will never follow a priest. Christian Prince is a sinner. Whoever follow me is a fool. Christ is not. The wise man follow
just Christ then?
Christ only.
Yeah.
Because he is the only one has no sin. He is the only one is perfect. Why you want to follow someone? He is not perfect. He do wrong. He confessed his sin. All of the Bible confirm that all of us, we should confess our sin to each other. So if all of us we confess, which means even the disciple of Jesus, they confess their sin to each other. Which means we don't even follow the disciple of Jesus. We follow what God gave them to tell us. We follow what God said to them to tell us. We are not their followers. We have one master, that is the Messiah.
And how do you do it with church, for example? Like how do you decide what church you go to or not go to?
I say, you know, through my experience, I have thousands and thousands of Muslims who left Islam talking to me. I always say to them, you go to a church, you see where you find yourself comfortable, beautiful, you know. You find that there is a spirit of God in that place, then that is the place. Because if you don't feel, because a church is just a building and there is people, but there is some, they are fake. There is a priest who is there for money. There is a priest, he is not a man of God. The Bible warns us that there is, you know, be aware of false teachers who will come to you in the clothes of a sheep, but they are wolves. So I cannot tell you which church you go to. You go, and when you find a place where you find peace and love, and you are connected with the Spirit of the Lord, then you are home. It's not about a person by name. It's not about a church as a location, as a geography. It's about where you find your peace and love. And then you will find the Lord. If I go to your house, and your house is so beautiful, villa, big villa, you know, you are king, maybe, you are so rich, but then I found myself stranger. I found myself not comfortable. For some reason, I don't know why. Then this is not my house. And then I go to the house of somebody, he is poor, he have nothing fancy furniture, but I find myself beloved. I found myself welcome. I found myself, I have a family. That is my home. So you will find what you are looking for. The Lord will help you. See, we spoke before about the Lord. You said to me, the Lord changed me. I say to you, the Lord will change you the second you decide to change yourself. So from this point, if you decide to become a Christian, and now you left Islam, the Lord will guide you and the Lord will be with you. And you will go through different experience. And then you grow in faith. The same as a tree. You know, when you plant a seed, the seed is small, start giving small, tiny leaves, and you know, and then this is small, tiny leaves. One day they will become big, huge, massive tree. Nobody can take it from the ground, not even a hurricane. So you have to go through the process, which is going to change you from iron to steel. And that will go through a process. It's not something happen right away. So if you decide to become a Christian, always your refuge is the Messiah, and he will help you.
I see. Thank you, man. Thank you. Just one final question that I have.
All right.
Is just about in general. Like I heard Muslims say that as a critic, but I also read on it, and I'm curious. How do you look at certain like rituals or traditions within Christianity, like for example with Christmas or with Easter, that appear to be from other religions, like for example the Christmas tree in particular?
No, this is false. You know,
something like
all what they say is just to make you hate the Christmas, because other religion, the Bible itself speak about people who worship trees. Do Christian worship trees?
no, they don't.
Okay, so what does have to do with our religion? This is false. So if any tradition make children happy, I am not against it. But if tradition making things ugly, like Halloween, it's disgusting. So Christmas, it's have the name of Christ. It's about love and giving and sharing. It's about family. And if those decorations will make children happy more, why not? You know, Jesus want them to be happy. He said, let those little ones come to me. So some who they hate Christmas because they hate Christianity, and they are naive, they think, they fabricate stories like a Christmas. Do you know the history of the Christmas? They used to decorate trees. That's false. Those who used to do that, the Bible even speak against them. But we are not worshiping trees, and we have nothing to do with the tree as God. This is just a tradition of a beauty. And like, you know, when you get married, you have pictures. Do you put them in a frame?
Yeah.
Okay, why you put them in a frame?
Yeah, well, I would like it just to, you know, it looks good. So it's,
Exactly. That's all.
Yeah.
It's look good. People.
not idolatry. You mean that?
Yeah,
Like
I
it's
mean,
not,
you are not worshiping yourself, and you are not putting a frame because they are the special one from all mankind, but simply the picture look good, and picture is a memory. So Christmas is a memory too. I remember myself when I was a child, and this is not the best memory of my life, you know, waiting in the window to see this guy Santa Claus bringing me the gift. You know, it's beautiful, it's nice. So let the children be happy in the name of Christ. Happiness and peace on earth. So this is what Christ can do. You see, the Muslims, why they are shouting Takbir, Allahu Akbar, and they attack people everywhere. With the Christ, imagine if all the world is celebrating the spirit of Christ, which is in the Christmas, how beautiful the world is. In fact, Muslims around the world, they are celebrating Christmas and as never before. Why? Because Muslim in their holiday, there's nothing happy. It's just food. The girls are wearing a pant over pant over pant and hijab, and then when she go to the swing, the mama, she is watching because somebody will look at her panty, and you know they are not, you know, there's no childhood, you know, there's no childhood. In Christianity, we are experiencing love, not tradition. In Islam, they are experiencing nothing except hatred. Even the food they eat because of fear. So when a Muslim, he want to eat a food, he have a phobia from the food. Who cooked the food? Who brought the food? Where the food? Is it halal food? Even when they buy shoes, is it halal? Have you ever heard of halal shoes? Why you want to eat it? You know, I saw a sticker in a shoe, it says halal shoe. So Lili Dawah, he have halal cat food. Mental, you know, this is a, I'm not joking, you can search it right now, halal cat food. You did not see his videos?
No,
all his video, he sell halal cat food. So they are obsessed with rituals and stupidity. Halal cat food, I mean, it's a cat. The cat eat mice, the cat eat fly, the cat eat cockroaches, and now you want to sell halal scam, you know? So if you are a fool, you are a fool. Everybody will fool you, you know? Like I have degree in law. It says that law does not protect the fools. You can't say he fooled me, you know? It doesn't protect you. You've been fooled because you're a fool. So they fool you by rituals, which they claim it will make you a better person. Like, I go and kiss the black stone. What that will do to me?
Yeah, I have no idea.
I spend couple of $1,000s. I live in Pakistan or Bangladesh. I spend all my life making money, saving money to save $5,000. That all my life saving, and then I go spend it in air ticket. Half of it will go to the government of Saudi Arabia. Visa. money, hotel, food, and then I have to buy them gift, and all of this to do what? To walk around a room and then kiss a black stone, and then I became a Hajji, and now Allah forgive my sin.
Yeah.
Allah will not forgive your sin unless you go around that room. That's it, you know.
No.
I mean, you have to go and kiss the black stone, which is in the shape of a vagina. So there is something is stupid, and it's obvious. You see, in a Christianity, this is why I say to you, it's not donation will purify you. It's not even a good deed will purify you. Because there's no good deed at the end of the day equal to your sin. Our sin is way far guilt more than any good deed we can do. So it's like saying, I do sin, and then I buy some detergent, and then I put myself in the laundry machine, and I will become so clean. That is a very silly idea, because sin is in your mind, is in your brain, is in your breathe, and things you do in life. You know, we walk in the street, we see things, we wish things, we get tempted, and we cannot really claim, nobody can claim that he is a person who can kill sin. In fact, what happens every day, that sin is killing us. This is why the Bible says the wage of sin is death. The Bible did not say the wage of sin is death unless you pay God. God, you cannot bribe God. You cannot. You can bribe a government officer. You can bribe a cheating man. But God, you cannot fool him by money, or, you know, hey, I made a donation. Hey, you know, my sin is forgiven. That doesn't work. So we are forgiven by the grace of God. But however, our good deeds as a Christian should come automatically. That's why Jesus said, from their fruit you shall know them. And the good fruits is not you even going in the street and say, hey, I want to give you donation, and shouting about it. The Lord, he mentioned that if you give it with the right hand, don't let the other hand know. And he warned us not to pray like Muslims who pray in the corners so they can receive the glory of everybody. So the Messiah, he says, when you pray, you go to your closet and you close your door. So you pray to your Father, to your Lord, in a private, between you and him. Nobody saw me praying. I pray, I don't pray, none of anybody's business. Muslims are a hypocrite religion. They even have a, like when I was a kid, I go to a house of a kid in my age, and his father sitting in the sofa, and he have little rock, and he keep hitting his face, his head, forehead with it. So what your father doing? This is funny, you know? Yeah. He says he is making dark spot. Why he's doing that? He said because people will think that he is praying all day long.
Really?
Oh yeah, this is why you see Hamas. Yeah, I'm serious. This is why you see Hamas. They have that dark spot in the top of their head, because this is supposedly showing that how many rak'ah, how many bone down.
Ah, right.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Because the Quran says simatahum ala wujuhahum. You know, it's a hypocrite religion. So now every Muslim who want to have he want to prove himself that he is, you know, he's a believer. What they do? Let me show you this picture so you can understand what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Look at this.
I just see it in a few seconds.
Satanic. I mean, this is satanic. This is Satan. I mean, what the heck is that?
I still cannot see it, but just a second.
It's going to come to you.
Ah, yeah, I see it. Oh, wow. This is from Hamas?
Yeah, those are Muslim Brotherhood. All Muslims who they are claiming to be religious, they do that, you know, because this is the only way to prove that you are. This because the Quran says simatahum ala wujuhum. So you have a sign in your face. You have the stamp of the donkey. I call it the stamp of the horse or the mule, you know. So what the heck is this? So the guy who was sitting and he have a rock in his hand and he was hitting his forehead. He looks so crazy. I thought his father is crazy. You know, what's wrong with your dad? Why he's doing that? He said he's trying to make a dark spot. Don't talk. But why he's doing that? So people will think he is a good sheikh. He pray a lot. Oh, so,
that's
okay.
really fake. Yeah.
Yeah. We go, you know, I go to his house in Ramadan. We eat his mom. She have cookies. You know, we are kids. We go to the fridge right away, and we do invasion for the fridge, for the kitchen. We eat, and I say, hey, listen, isn't it Ramadan? You should not eat. Everybody in my family eat. But hold on, before we go, hold on. So before we go to the kitchen, he go there and he put salt over his lips. So I was saying to him, what are you doing? You look funny. He don't talk, because if he talk, the salt will drop. So he waited for some time. He keep adding salt on his in his lips. Then I said, what you did, man? What you are doing that? He said, my dad, he do that. All my family, they do that. I said, why you do that? He said, because salt will dry your lips. So when you go out, nobody will notice that you are eating. So, So I learned a lot of tricks from the Muslims, so, and now you know how to make yourself look fasting. You put salt for a good time, you keep putting salt, and then the salt will suck any humidity in your lips, which will make it you did not drink for a long time, you did not eat for a long time. So his father, he's a kid, there's no way he's the one who would come with this idea. He told me, my dad, everybody do that, just, you want some? I said, no, I'm Christian, who care about him? You want some salt? So, my friend, what do you think about accepting the Messiah as your savior?
I do, yeah.
You accept him?
I do. Yes.
To that, I'm so happy for you, my friend. And I will be happy if you start reading the Bible, and so you can feed yourself spiritually. Your energy, your stand of life, the way you see things around you will change. And now you will see that when you said, God had changed me, now God is going to change you. Because the Lord, he says, knock at my door and I will open for you. The second the door is open, your life will be changed. And I welcome you to the family of Christ.
Thank you. Thank you for the conversation, CP.
You're welcome. If you have any question, let me know.
Yes, thank you, man.
All right. God bless you.
Day,
Take care. Bye-bye.
God bless.